this morning. We thank you. Your word says that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess of your goodness. This morning, once again, we are grateful for your love, for your support, for your care, and for your divine mercies and favor upon our lives and upon our households. Glory and honor be unto you, Abba Father. Take up our worship this morning. In all things, may your name be glorified and may your name be honored. We are grateful for the gift of life.
FM 95.1.
And the privilege to serve our nation once again this morning. We thank you for the strength, the wisdom, and knowledge. And we appreciate you for the provision. Adom Yankopon, Adopenso Yadawase. I be a for a wadom with homo bro, wodoye mo, and Adopenso. Yeah, sorry, I Freddy, I koye numas. Adopay me, fast, then you know, ma woodin, a sunset. When your man winning in a wedding a year. Now, when you mutiba mufons wedding a year. Adopay, Kediampo, Yadawase. What was Shira will be to me no me?
Only FM 95.1.
What waka bemu? What a drum re more dear, a radio was show when yam now pija home so. Now ye free beer and ye more a dear co beer a tinny, and a tinny ne quine so do. I don't pay Yadawasia and Sada. Wakwenya strong quano pay once again what the adom yang say yen sumo my Ghana, I don't pay. The Pijao Dio Dinicassia. Akoni asengina so woni yenyan kopa no pay why your wadi any bio. When the munyam shrine was so now we kese. Aye what dom ni wo homo bronchi adado pay ya sorry free yem paswa. Ghana for nyina no eko wanyuma so akoso mbomai. And munyam shen kan wodi Yehowa. Yeda wase won kwani ahoden a wodi adom yen. Nimdie eni nyansa wodi aka ye ho. Ahoden sonko a wodi adom yen. Se yemfa nsom yeman. Arope wodi nkuto na ni munyam hye enka. Aye bia funyame. Se yenhia wa anka ye be yeden. Yeni ananka yense na yemfata. Nanso enam wadoye ni wahumo bronti erade. Arope nso wodi ache yembio no yakaze ni munyam nyina ya wodi a. Wasam ye no kware ene ane arope enim said ye da yakoma so bi erade wo beye na wo beye ma na yefe. Womo a womo abamu abuo womo a womo ne ani da so. Abrabo akwantu yemo erade peja homene so. Ma wani munyam koso nadi. Ani panyina hu se wo ye nyame. Wo ye wade ne mre pa so. Se wo keka wo ho a. Why no betimi asi wo kwan? Oh my God. I don't pay you now, I say. I can't see money do not non so abo. I don't pay maybe I want to make country biano. Bame Emma watching, Amima Wakwaba, Emra Nsempa so on 95.1.
95.1.
It's a pleasure coming up once again. Now, stay with us, Free Sabi, because it's a non-dubebo. We'll share with you the big stories in Ghana and around the world. Maybe as I see a dim common Fabia, na Winyamu, Anisia, Anisia, Hunubia, that will pay you no Bechem Komwa Hodo and Ghana, you know. To stay with us, we did a Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker, I'll pay so many more pound for you know. Yatanasi Jay-Z wa Abenali God, DJ Scooby, Beno, and the rest of the team will serve you breakfast every morning. But yet the spices are frafra. And the natural food on Kwani. And temperature, any day, so would you breakfast here? One yari, right? I had you did for Mudin, you didn't try no. Auntie and Cotier did the car no tea, baby. Ubinya addition be brainer and we're free. I don't pay my chair. load the fuel,
OEFM,
right?
95.1.
From point A or the fuel no echo point B. Now arrangement ni nyina ne say udru point B all you need to do no and say obe discharge fuel no. But yaya arrangement, the National Petroleum Authority, together with Boston, no, arrangement, arrangement, no, me track it. Tanker driver bia, will load bia, wafer bia, no, right? By the systems, Appiah put in place through the regulators, government is able to track every tanker driver. So far as ya loading with tanker no with fuel on it, baby, I wouldn't be across the country. There should be systems sitting at boss any NP track your movement, baby. I wouldn't be. And in fact, the situation is such that say yenya load you now to free the point of loading. Na wouldn't quite so a wo kwa see the point of discharge. Now ko jina quite so. It could delay for certain number of minutes or hours. There will be a red flag alert on you to an extent. It said the monitoring team will have to call you and question you the entire. Ya lodi who say free cry na Kumasi. Nanso wudru osino no wajina osino for over 30 to 40 minutes and now 1 hour. Na yebisa say osino hona wusino. In fact, wusi ho awoje die. Now, when it is an attempt made, said the Abeya. Drivers are loady tankers, are one more tanker drivers, are one more chika, no dear called the point of discharge, One kojina kwine so one enko fabibia and fanfrafu or na ya dia soma womono emo. Ma contamination bia enkoba. The tosu be no say the theft of it. One kojina kwine so nko lodi fu or ni bi emfa mo bi nko ton or kwine so nkodi. As I said, the strictest of monitoring to me a year, Juma, at all times. As a moye idea when you driver and Casan one number be our Nembiano, ye monitor the movement yen BBA. Navi driver ye at the tanker yakwa kudru kumasi. Fuwa nimi fuwa na minkofa fufromra. Wonya kudru kumasi ya emrano eni nshisheni yese wabedru kumasi no before ye bed discharge no. Ese ye di technology esi tanker na wode ba ye so. Na ye make sure se fuwa no quantity ya ye loadi u free in cry no. The same quantity na ne what tanker ni mwa wode ya ba ye babi ye go. Now ye measure na say in fact enye no cresa adia then what it means any say the kind of shortage etimi aba enti say shortage eba dia why necessary obey the cost of the shortage tanker no nipa na tanker no car no eye ne dia na wo ye tanker owner no unnecessary ye mani tua sa shortage na aba no ananso say driver ni na otwi tanker no edi fu oni free nkran edi ko pie eye Kumase no wono na emrasha ni se ye be se charge no ma watimi atua car na ananso se by virtue of technicalities what in this particular trade as I said bust it may bear some of the cost ebeba na endra ye to ye bo ase chire wo the cost component any from 2022 how this particular challenge has persisted over the years. Any kwanya the outgone management at the map boss effa so treaty such a matter. And the current management what boss kwanya woman so afa so a woman treaty matter no and no ye ni udi hu nkomo cheche oni nyina mu. Ekọ wi ase no endra wia na tanker drivers e wa Ashanti region nyina the statement abase nefuwa makom yensa wo mu nya adwuma. They are going back on a sit-down strike. Right? Na womu tenase wabra womu nya adwuma. In fact, car no kra womu ntu. No mo akofafu obia de aba Asante mantem. Na womu ye ne saa na esunsunsuanso no ene se over the entire of the Ashanti region there will be fuel shortages. Aye beba. Region ni mu nyinaa no will suffer to get fuel supply. Oil marketing companies ebe suffer to get fuel at the pumps. Said the beya womu betimi aton ediama consumers. Now, somewhere within the day, that I saw a release from Boost Energies indicating, sir, there are arrangements underway. One more any tanker drivers, any owners, ni no air kasa. Orafechi, you've been there all these years. From last year, basically this year, you've been there. You know the happenings. It took Nsempa to expose the kind of things that are happening at Kumasi Terminal 3, especially. Now, mu yusu manual system. Manual system no afeli. Yakofa an automated system ediaba. Automated system no so yese no so feli. So the question is that why mu necessary chire wo boss ho no mo? You do not want to deal with such people. Rather, you expect the tanker owners and the tanker drivers to be bearing the cost of your surcharge. Knowing very well, sir, and from Swano, a be an free driver, and a be a free tanker owner beer. A be a driver, no, only a fool beer. And so all this while, woman is surcharge woman. Driver, no, Nakatuya is saying tanker driver. No. And bra, you show the quantum of volume, sir. Tanker drivers no adequate, eh? One load me free crime, me the fuel a kodru Kumasi. Medru hon yes yo 200 liters of fuel, a free dear, what the buy yeniso. Medru hon yes 400 liters of fuel, a free so 500 liters of fuel, a free so. Enti, a bad sanwa, ye be calculate the 400 liters of fuel na omo claim say what they buy no e yes shortage aban wo mo be calculate ni nyina abo no mo charge you say wo na wo ye driver no wo ne wo tanker owner no mo na muntua say sika no. Ya lack of fairness in our system, eh?
Teacher to teach the student. Rasta can go a good school because of this dreadlocks, so him have to go trim them.
But whilst you are doing this, knowing very well, sir, problem no air within. The problem is not from the tanker drivers. Yeah, a very deep investigation into this matter. And Rami Kachremo say Josiah, a senior staff member, right? Ewo boss Kumasi Depot, mene wo kase must suspended. Samiyali, a senior management member of staff. Or also say ye kase must suspended, right? But must suspended some paying for me and no. Problem no still exists, and that's why what it means is that cartel there yes are big. The people who are behind this arrangement. One more manipulative system. It is a very big cartel. Boss to phone, you must endeavor to deal with them. Yeah, but yenhwehwe mu a ya no ye de betudwa. And ye council I won't mean kasa ye boa because we've done our due diligence. System ye design here. A ye automated system, softwares. They said the Republican AI a Juma Wapoti. Right? Na mwakwa kofa the flow meter no e de abase flow meter ne de yenya de toso a volumes ni nyina no esese ye accurate pepepe. Afedi the flow meter na mokofa bae no still issues na happen at the time mu use the T-bar measurement system no ye the manual system na mu use no still na no flow meter no entimi mind the accuracy ye here to be able to measure the volumes of fuel aya na e what tanks in And what can it trust? Now we are putting up the effort to solve the problem. Problem ni war hono makachre mo say ade we sha ase say ekoso from the year 2022. We are in 2026. 4 years down the line. Huh? 4 years, 6 years munie. And we are still where we are.
Pay the teacher, but pressure upon teacher to teach the student.
Mudinye skado. Enti no, yenim kwan no kra na yensi kwan no. Yebeji na yeji ani ache ni edi ni afa. Na driver ni no ne tanka wona no. Wono no na ne ho kire no. And baby aye dudu. Yezi machi.
Opinion Appiah Kubi.
Jack. That is saying.
Nyame gusu ye ogusu hia yen.
Ma info japasu ntia se ye ba no pase ye de honhom foforo na eba. Enti ye mie microphone na ya won twen ye no office once. Na abofo ne mesra ye na ye ne ma.
Abofo ne me.
Ye ne ma wia na afi waba.
Because ono no be pamo abofo.
Obe ni se ya na o interrupt ye pa. Abofo ne ba na opam wo. Wo hye wachi ho bonso a won san ni so.
Bonso ni so.
Na ye dai.
Nanu di yo. O se da ye se ne re Africa o.
Se bo apayo.
Efo.
What to say? Can I say more than Kabira has
on the say. Why no sabine penny?
I won't pay you.
I don't can say more for.
I can't answer my
so I oh, now Kwame, I didn't my watches.
I know Pemo cover some, sir. Onya, Ghana for so onya she, right? And Matu Pimpin crowd. As a Kai, Yano.
I said, why I can't.
And one will do you. If I said, why I can't, I knew for Drew Hay. Yeah, can I say?
And Yamisha, I can see your honey bear enough from the I can see your honey bear enough from the or say about 7 January 2025, say, or bear enough from the NT. I see himself. What you enough from the Ogusu Yentino. The president. Oh, you the Anese, Bibia Bear Kama. The president Ghana was almost sorry no money bed you. Omorebe who ni nyina ye wa say ya so wi no pay a mani nyi wo mabrabo mu ni nyina ye yohan yes sir
say me so no mani nyi a ni nyina president Mahama mani jinso ye ono a
yes sir asemba kwa de bia meka
say ene nka be yanko mo ye ni nyi da bia ehu hia pa
politicians we really are not they don't understand their role as politicians until the sound of leadership now poor no politicians say omojuma sepa say as politicians and can do understand that mandate are the ma no the genesis of that mandate is from DBA Mekase many abneni the social contract theory
say political science for this
social contract as any saying na social contract ben when you say you are actually mandated via the social contractor when you assembly anywhere will be come and how I say you are meant to serve the people.
I see.
Politician or konto kwaso ba be serving na eme hu pa no.
O konto kwaso person serve ye.
If say politician there leadership wo be sum yen.
I wo be sum yes ye ma nsum ye.
Yes ye ma nsum ye. Afi wo konto kwa na mu wia vote na je mu wia vote be sum. E dey ansem kwe.
Asem o e mu odi o.
Ye na se be sum yen.
And yes ye ma.
And yes ye ma nsum.
Yempel.
Na mu wia vote.
O se change na be sum. Amunya abotre ma
yo. Yo me sum. E dey ansem kwe.
Yon konso ba o so me sum mo kra me nya ketua. Enso na oboa wo.
Oboa. Na the bank na
guarantee loan ni ade nyina. Enso ba ye so sum a wo sum ye betua aka.
So there be me packet
ya. Na hwan na ye adwuma wo awie ya se a wonye aketua. Hwan ya. Ni etimi atena ho amfie nwotwe so on the buy no wan aketua bia.
or started fresh no na boys in the money fans pa
sir
we no boys in the money fans pa who's sign a white in the briefcase no
brown one
go to bible we trans on the nyamini papa on Samsung jacket ya
Christ in tini ya this year Christ in
this year on Samsung jacket and your money fans see oh my yes me mobo
yes share adwuma to mo so de
e do time in anything
the masses
it's okwase anything ana agoegu
sabe bu no jitu wo ho
eno de
ojitu
ye beja to one opay
I see
edu time wa ehun be hia se be twam so e be twam
masses ya ye komo omo yo masses masses na sam ye twintwan
omo
edu ba bi kra ka kro mo so kra nte wase
ena eden so obi ani bete
obi an so ani bete one day
when it tin so
agro ni begu
ana agro na gu
say adwuma mo hyehye ma nyina say ene ati he de adwuma no mo hyehye enim ko ya be fa so ya be hyehye abo
say as members of the community of reading men now adwuma bi on one it will not suffice in the community no adwuma bi on one we a community member now adwuma ni kasa bi e cause on de adwuma hyehye pa so ben den
say na watwi mu nyina nkrofo hyehye
na say weekend yes say
mo hyehye na adwuri
just say nkrofo ni hyehye bia so
amfa na
community ni mu de
my entire community of reading men the whole Ghana I had a community nitie na in the community of reading men no propaganda enye adwuma wo right mischief enye adwuma wo right onkan ya untimi
nkasa
in fact
ubaka obetie bi
opa disua untimi nkasa wase right wo meetings ne mu odin pa
na won parking kan so e bi won so oba meeting ba kwa untimi
baby standards ne so wosoro enti no yenchia community of reading men no na yenchia joluma no
yenchia a patron so patron of the community
godfather yenchia godfather no
and enya a godfather sign name and card e bi a chese
sir the money wo time video so
almost 30 pages I just say.
Say kind.
Making kind be had yeah. You know, Godfather, remember feedback on pay. Why? So community in India. Godfather parking kind pa.
Now when you need the way I parking kind. Now you're babu no tea now parking kind. Not just a walker trip.
I thought that I know what brands or onya didn't cut on a Sunday.
And because a free patron honor bench is so kind. Now boy because
in my brother.
Oshiawa baby na and now idea me send you one
feedback.
And patron I don't pay good morning.
And you say about 9 p.m. pa so no. No, say me chance here. Into the marking kind more. I made the betche me say enche so he be ba Kubi damanim. Okay.
I say me wie. Ti no mami focus so no so.
I don't know who wie ni da ben.
O say
who wie na ben ko ya na wo no. So say me to anywhere na the issues bring me pa.
Yes, them great.
And so her better anywhere na the issues bring me pa into no.
Sir.
Yeah now mama.
Ba Kubi we ni mu eba. Enche bia enti no.
Is there me den kata ba kunu kotumo.
Ye me nti ai ni say.
Muguso me
na enkata ni de ya circulate bebre. Anopay ye won komo miensa bia ye bedi.
Okay.
Ye ne etiefo nyida na bedi sa nkomo no. Na komo miensa no ba kono ye ho adwuma be 2 weeks 3 weeks ago. Afi na responses no asha ya eba. Na ye bebo atiefo amane ye ba atiefo hu, right? Na afi enra. Ye pon adwuma no nso ye adwuma bi.
Se eno no me shebo.
Ye shebo se ne ba be ka ho asem.
Ye koyen krata bi ho adwuma
ba. Ye ba ye na be ka ho asem.
Anope ye the results ni bebre.
Ye atiefo. Enti ye be kan no nso ho asem. Na afi anope nkomo bi nso a ye de aba. Se ndram kokon ntokwa wo.
Sa
some de entokwa konko a
na just
so person sisi mi amemo sisi mi
as a one way community member about say street boy
me a street no pa say wo mu hia wa as o ye gentle that's obi person hunu obi ni ade bi Ghana police if won't me no be in this country
mum de person hunu na me ubenyame
me de onyame
sa
me kan okra na kire
Ghana police kaka
me ho nyɛ den but me ma hunu hunam eba no ntɔkwa no so de yɛbɛko pa yɛko wia na agya obi akɔkyerɛkyerɛ na asɛm mu
ene yɛnkyia Ghana police
yɛnkyia Ghana police anɔpɛ na anɔpɛ yɛne ɔmo na ɛyɛ adwuma yɛnkyia IG ora tete yɛ
wofa Christian
na yɛnkyia community member baako ɔno ɔtɛkyerɛ din but anɔpɛ bia ha na otie the CID boss Mami Lydia Donko, adopɛ me chia wo police headquarters. Na no me ne wo ma ne coin. Enti bebo amane de enti am no mo coin ye.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Some Mami Lydia
na the way wo ma no, ma Lydia. The way wo ma ni sisi Ghana for no, me ma police ni bia sisi Ghana ni bia wo. Say ade no eda e necessary ode ye den. Wo de to. Simplicity. We have so many reading men within the community we are processing for. But omo ayo omo adwen se womo nkenkan ne de womo de sa hunhunu ane ba ma Lydia ne o ma ne beko
de ne o beko pa
enti enura ntokwa ba ko sori na sa ntokwa no mekire mu soli ma menchi abena amra ode ne ho ma achi na say
so
we heavy pa ana so de ho na de I don't pense de wa ye no ayi we ni e color be ya blue black and I did red that also.
Dark blue. Say the color combination.
Blue black.
My colors are red, gold, green on me there.
Was a
colors are my
back colors were all
so red, gold, green.
The
gold, green, and the other thing everything crab because we're gonna be.
Minima 7 points color wheel, 7 points. And red, orange, yellow, blue.
And the private
colors. And one of them. I don't want to mean me akani na say we wait na omo kan omo so ba ku be friend beach ba ku bi Jesus Christ
ba ku be the begandi ba ku be the begandi they share Roland your digital TV so
begandi
and you begandi
as a sign contract we hu color star
so hu amba no
color so contract
amba no be no problem pa
na contract on sign
as we
hu color star
hu obenya problem ezi we hu abenya problem
me dey mechepa
they show you there they show you
minimum
red gold green and they show you
we na the white cacao
white cacao na dey ne
if I dey na dey asheda dey baby what is this color one one papa
sir
etimi ka chere pen so abon pa ade so community for omu bu me pa
na talent
yes
abon anya fine so say
the test so da bia tie ya na o mpeso ubegu ani mase aso color be o de ka
wosunsun bia okay
na no say omu yi ya no mde ba ko be kire me am so we dey say you say wabon papa say to boys na only pay na kasa no azi Ghana for bu me pa
any
I'm not baby I fine baby come on heavy me who are not many aje say oh you a source of motivation
source of motivation in the end is school be just sorry to am I'm a big nap na echi ache
no no to the boy say answer no about enti so the intimi ko asem kese hi ayo mahan
abracha wajaya na
now they said you will bubble abracha wajaya no
me ebe
because that's say yes say ke be wa se be so bubble abracha wajaya no ede
no so we say no abrewa twahe wajare monko hwe nti abrewa che
open bia pejai
abrewa this is for tena konya so no wajare to watch ni nyina na we ye no huni
monko hwe nti abrewa na che bia no atwahe muti na mudi bu beze we say no
but bray we heavy o
Mr. Speaker
heavy
no
say na no na me monitor ade bi am say na me bray yi sa oreni
sir
na no Saturday me shade binti anopana na de kabase me ti anopam sia jamini abema mami monitor na eja fumo baby a ya no be se pe shipping in line what you say nti me nda na anopana me se me monitor de no ha so socials so yo ho that's me ko ha ma ba ha Me kwanam say there be ma me share dem nye comparison bi. Eza no.
Na
just me there. Na me na mu na edwa me ya comparison kwa.
O Saturday no pan dey say no.
Na mu 7 and 1 am say daddy. Hey,
obi any ho.
Nyani nam 2800.
Obi any ho me obi.
Ghana for so ma bra no ma da no. Tom sorry anopa Scooby.
As I say me da no pan ye bu obi
ya. Wa be ya show ni TV.
Wa be bia be bu
Saturday anopa. Me ko he de sie we ni no ma ko hwe. Ma we de sie kan na mo boa. Ye ne yete so. Ye ne yete so.
E beti no mo konso so achepa.
Saturday anopa ndie.
See e ba ye no mo aka ni nyina agu o.
Says
open
ejuma ne de oye ni ye omo mo echi no hu. Ejuma no eye.
Saturday anopa. E to da wuchinchin media no so wutumi hu baby no mo anche say
2 ne 3 4
as a CPP vote no
2 3 single numbers
single 1 single 2
opa ba e de wini a na wunya single digits
single CPP vote
it's bien am so na me am so that's right I say ejuma ne ye ni
Legon bayan ko ya nim ne anya adwuma bi why na
but so unim say to bo ansansa ne yakoso unim say wo so ye mi say mani ma yeze
me
be say
yes so dia be yeze
be say
no problem ya no atobo
to bo ase
why
to bo ase na nim say bo so mi buke fa ya na me mamu ha na de benyam
e buke event ya na mo atobo pa e so no
taxes ye ni an ye kire o ntino nya wo kire
I saw papa do ka school fees we be kan office papa fa ma no when na young fo ntem na ho kwa that school fees no me ko na je say ebu a she ne ko nya no ne be den nti e sheda
abna ko yanim now there's an issue happening right and I came across a lot of video footages. Abrante no credit this en Kwame.
Hotelana.
Hotel de no ho ye bebe no so. Ana Abrante ba ko no.
Kaso ade.
Ai.
Humble soul.
Yes,
humble soul.
Right.
Yes.
Abra I came across videos of Abrante you see a friend of humble soul, right? Now I'm pleading with the reading men in the community. A lawyer for him the phone a ban of the custody of a child working kind family law no near DNA Child's Act near DNA kahunin yina no ayana if you man more because the presumptions are that facha me oba na afa yefunu a ban of child care near there a man no the capacity to take good care of kids more than a man, right? Now, Sebia told that you clearly understand some of the frustrations and so ebi eba. And Rana me follow humble soul story, no. And I was very sad, and I feel that a lot of lawyers must come to his aid, right? For the purposes of Akolano, who is involved, Akolani the innocent child, right? Yeah. A bano or bad any bear money there, they can go and deal with their issues. But for the fact that what me atiti Akolano for the past 4 years now, right? As a responsible mother, comes to question. Say, who is a responsible mother? Say, ubet mi awo, no eja Akolana to be ma so na wo kosa no. Abna no odin. Right? Your investigations are so far indicates gender minister Abba Semnimo.
Okay, that's
right? I don't pay yenchia the gender minister Namo Mulate, right? Yeni adamfo and runs yeni ni di nkomo pa na yedi nkrata bi nso akoma no nkomo we si a bebe no so san nkrata na no odin pa na ye be make sure say krum had obia be the writing yes ye mo obia ni nsem hunu bia amfa ne ho ni sa amkosa ye mo obia nso hunu hunu aye untimi intimidate obia. And Kwame, we need to really have a look at, I mean, what is happening to
the young
Humble
man.
Soul and Akola no ye involved. No? Yes, Obani did the Chantel, right?
Yeah. Najat.
I think she's still a teenager, Anambwa.
Chantel is an no senior high.
No, mama, I think
Chantel, you know, I feel no we senior high.
I almost say Humble Soul, then you know, 14.
I know 13 and 14.
Sir.
But still, ne crampono and justify the akosono. Because from what I learned, now I was told that Humble Soul, no, a bra crying, you know, my America say a crown, or more about it. And I'm born
on which man also said there be
on your abortion buy an aqua free fee. So, but now Humble Soul, but now boy, no, me, yeah, boy, anywhere, no. So, we be just a mono, feel from some budget, a crown back. Or that's why crown so no yen dream penny for you, so, sir. Said, I was so some
it is idea what we are for Akulani money, papa, na call baby.
So, one shana,
I know Muja Akulani to Bearman,
and one hair,
Anna, Bearman, Asha, Akulana, Markulana, saying
4 years.
4 years.
Well, now what has even helped the gentleman Adibia? I always tell people that let's use social media. Sorry to say, nyansemu. Na yenya the benefits I was seeing free social media the positivity na was seeing yenya film. Humble Soul started ya on for or taking for through the journey. Or any bano tiki as a single father no and abuano. They say sorry seats no na so mine and be a dancer because we all saw it. Me I used to see his videos. I'm gonna say na young boy Bena or what but I so
the man basa no yeah.
I want to about it
no. Initially, that was my thought. Let me who videos to me. I'm can't say be obane.
And then I think he was never really explaining why the mother was
never explained.
Okay.
Yeah, say Kofu busa say akrani was say So people thought say akrani mami. But even if so by a teenager, now obi etimenya bada. We should even tell you say this gentleman will be
he's a responsible
man.
So
he's someone that was busa money ni na kambum na moshamuba. So one per se one ne oba at least money income na akra 90 yenye fe. Na mo hu say social media when ya sa eni no
sympathy no right
enya sympathy campo before no na I think say almost started some trend no people they started getting the attention of people and no more enjoy how
I think the media also started in interviews
sir advantages no nya and then me say Chantel
quickly no almost on
as a crown home so for but just recently Pella Nay Jarvis where the
I think he was invited to
I have a certain experience there was certain experience now I have a saying said in our community yempatemu a yewo yebusuemu or minimum generally sometimes ye bema na u decide say obey responsible you get punished for it you're punished because you have decided to be responsible
so aba from obentino
you bet said that waso because I don't know say debia no we want to create the impression say a man right bema bia nye papa. We are always maltreating women. You're treating my ye, right? And at any point in time, no, unya ba beka say, okay, I'll do the right thing. I mean, one year they will punish you for wanting to do the right thing. And I think, sir, this is where your society, no, a failing, right? These are some of the things that we need to encourage. Assuming, say, uja kolane to be manisono. And a bearman so what would have happened to the child?
Can life I am measurable?
My investigations again revealed that Humble Soul Nukra, I'm told so an orphan. I don't know if that is accurate.
Yes, very possible because they now you shouldn't call police station or when you're in India.
I learned so in assistant social crime.
Right? And these are some of the things that we need to encourage. There are responsible men who will go the length and breadth to be responsible, no matter the BCBR. And such people, we must celebrate them. Because I mean, issues here, you can decide to even run away. And in most cases, sana my money be brave. Right? Especially in Nsempa. My money be brave na ya kukudoni dwane. Even Bema waware kra no. Nsempa na ya catch wa yam show first.
Nsempa ye hupa intende.
I want you to be dad.
Why they? Why you be dad na?
As I know, can't more busy obey. When I need send you pass. Now, when you be dad, man, I be boy, man.
Beside the school. Beside the.
I don't know be this angle.
Didn't send you.
And see, we must encourage positivity in our societies, right? Responsible things are a man nipa who say adie we ya wo ye de the right thing to do, right? We must celebrate those things rather than the mediocrity ye hu in our society. No, I want say ye nipa bia we are so quick to go with the trends, the negativities, no, and no ye so quick, right? Ye hu lumba issues e buy and ye hu Apostle Joseph issues aba akesefo pa, right? And we saw how negative publicity ye dem asam panyinfo imi no. I learned a lot of lessons out of Sunday Money course. But in all of that, there were positives as I'm paying for me and so have the impact.
Yeah.
But I say, and I'm saying, Huna, you choose to say, you best celebrating tea. Those positives, Necrobia and Kahwa Sembi. Jamaica not here say. The lives that Apostle Joseph touched. Krofo wa tete wo mo share wo mo free. Nyuma wa ye. We don't celebrate those things. The achievement.
But ade kuma bi ebe ya yenye ni ye no na ba be kata sa enimonyam hye
that is my point.
Tinipa ni wo kwa ye kai na
eno ne ye
na de bia ye be kan wasem we ye papa Charles Charles Kojo so that the lumba modimba wa border the lumba obi ade ani die man legend can say the so no they say wo ni din bia the cause of the controversies bia
all the lives are lumba, the life of lumba. The brow be born we are seeing na
ne manti brema be si mra
the see ya brow wu ye
ni nyina kata bibia so
e we ase ne so wan kofa ma mienu na anye den ana wan kotwem na wo yirechi na anye den
mani yese lumba ka de omo bra
bia we ase no. And that is how we are. We celebrate the negativity, we celebrate and we endorse mediocrity, right? Akola ko school eji awards ABF say ni bay ko law school eji awards bebre yan celebrating it yan friend wo interview bia so that
friend interview the media general their friend interview,
right? And so wo mo yi mo hu
and they cry sister equal the masters for Harvard nyina ya daso achievements na was bon the Roma.
So I think say we need to come to the realization say as a society no you failing in certain ways.
But
we always know the story of a mema wo mo dwane agya ma agya nkwala ato ma so, right? Ama ma na struggle abeden abehwe.
Yeah.
Hardly do we tell the story of a man who adwane agya omukunum agya nkwala de egu omukunum so. And humble so dear no a clear example.
It's an example.
But let's not forget the fact that, or let's appreciate the fact that humble so dear nebai amame who say ne we are say kon enimi yenye me pese yenye sionhunu.
Do you know I have experience with that?
Because na se me buy them who say we de memo when you say it time.
The problem with Hambo solution here, the fact say he has the backing of the people.
Yeah.
So the public opinion is favoring him, like if even at the moment.
Because people
we all saw his struggles.
From the beginning.
There were people who even used to donate to him and things. And then suddenly we saw, say, girl and mommy started about art, almost granting interviews cancer fan. So
people are
actually
against Chantel and the mother.
However,
and are rooting for her.
However, anger no more different by no, and one of man I think. So anger no.
Say abayano. No sir.
Yes, and one of man I think.
Sentina Eka say the boy hasn't disputed the fact that over 40. And then my mama.
As I said at the time, no humble so no see a teenager. But no nusa, Anna.
But obeying change, I'm telling you.
But no, no,
yeah, but
no, teenager.
But me crime DNA say, Obia ya dear now on be and one on be dear chinese them ye no a you, or maybe a chine, what dear too. It's the air banner say, queen him, the answer can be so. You beat me a settle baby, I understand. So it's not any panel walk or new year and answer on Tiasa and the walk and do a chine. But we do to say, or more a dream be. I think
Abena Jay-Z will plead with the gender minister, right? Say she must step in and ensure say asem we be kwa kusinewe, right? Legal aid for as I said, lawyers in the Bemoa, they must come in, and see to the bottom of this particular case. Right? Social welfare. These are some of the issues, as I say, your more interest. No more follow up on it. Right? If at a point, Dovsu will have to come in as a so many in making sure, say, issues, no. I mean, you resolve it to the barest minimum. Akulani benya peace of mind.
We need to need environment, no benya peace, no to grow. Yen disturb in growth, and I bringing in any way. Because when I know video, the neck cause you cry naked. We time no, the neck family bama me general. As I cry, it disturbs your mental health. I cry.
And don't me who you have me
around here. I'm very confused.
Me. And see, your best gender minister. Bosumia, Womia, Kosi. Bosomia we any media abana any gender minister na ye adwuma na Endra ye ko gender minister office wonim se saade we abeye rampant say o hwa ye say we naked video apie we ni we have sex enti no apie minim baby as enkura sesem no se be free a ababeto mu a all of a sudden as abeye fashion
very popular
very popular in our society. And we are endorsing it, we are entertaining it.
So you nipa we popular kakra na say bia video copy obi hoka omutimi the juice ka
omo de be blackmail you sir na se ferry wo wani sunso a ade ye private no wo ye den na ade camera esi you so record it. When doing those things, right?
Yeah, no.
Se ferry wo wani so a na anibie wo wani so a
me bebu no pa entina
ade a ye say eye private yesie wo your worry for kra wo yesie wontimi ma megina public me have sex
yanchi e ma me no muda
na mwakura imagine
it is a criminal offense to do that they make cannot yase. And gradually, sadie no ababeye fashion.
Yeah.
And I feel say the laws we have on that and bite it hard enough.
Yeah.
And microphone so yes, or more yeah, no more from wedi, right? Unim said by our laws. Se video no kra nyapie. Na wo share bi the mo bi wo WhatsApp kra na wo share no kra you are committing an offense.
Yeah. Me dey no because
say ebani say police ye traces na hu baby and can confo demu by this time.
Obi de ne phone akọ baby and repair fine. Why ne ntwa but na
okoye sa ye den abena in the first place okoye sa de ne de ye den.
Hia krampo say was so yes sir. And I don't know what's on why didn't cry about him say uni obi Asian nim ade a nim say ye nipa mienu ntem asem na uni obi Asia asem me yen set camera wo ya ye den.
Ferry ni ye ni so na ani wo ni ye ni so. And a suatra ni baby a ya beduru no.
Na suatra kra baby e ko sua free ko mo ye yes sir.
We feel say say ye fashion say ye deal and sisia no udim diesi gradually as a ye normalize no enti no video crowd beto abontia enye nwanwa biem na afi amo trend na wunya followers na nkofo san kwase asem na say jai
na afi acheche ore
there's a problem. There's a problem here.
Yes, me ba sansem hunu no it ought to stop in our society.
Yeah.
Sansem hunu no. Na afe abna wo hwa na obi aba unhu video na apie no. Sansem hunu no must stop. Why should I be interested in somebody's nakedness? Wabra internet yiso aye we some account abna asem we meka last year and yegusuwa so beka internet na yen regulating in this country. Social media platforms na yen regulating na obiya timi kwasu posti obiya timi so camera so edisi ni so ye de opebia no eno na ama nkwala na eba no esua no na endra mi ko gender minister o tele video na epie na mo de egugugu mo phone so na mo hwe no obi di bi kire me na no Friday and you were there abena wo de Kwame nyina you people were there or the chairman within a space of 2 minutes na me mood nyina aye den asesa right na mo ye de mo be na mo de camera si mo so no mo anhu nyansa unlock dan no ma akola na wono no ba into the video na wayi ni ho no nobody is talking about that child mo exposing it to pornography near the end nobody is talking about it. Enti abena endro me de krata akwakoma gender minister. It is wrong. Baby a hotel ne sa girl ni wo bia wo montwe mo magina mra no. Na ena no akuapem polo. Ene ne ba ni twa amfonyi no yenim de see in this country.
Wono kura one ne ba wanya ye obi kasenka obi.
Woni ne ba ni twa picture.
Mo se ne ba hu ne nakedness.
Enti mia ye team me ne Kwame ya throw petition de akoma gender minister. Said the right things must be done. And as quickly as possible, the gender minister must help us through the national security. Police our videos ni nyina down because of the sake of the child in that video. Nasi ye twi hotel no, ye twi hotel ne girl na so wi a obia di besua nyansa in this country. Aden ye yes sir. So, me come obiati and kojina baby ankoka. Ye ne tro krata. Ya tro petition the akoma minister say those people, the adults who are involved in the video, went me anya due diligent. Omo asade akwala ketu na deja nyina beto abonten no, they must be punished by law. And we will see to the latter say emrana ye adwuma when it comes to some of these things so that the nonsense in our societies and our communities will stop. And some who the too much.
Yeah, harding.
I mean, so disheartening. I don't care about what sex tape, no sex videos are APAP. If you are not responsible enough, fair anywhere nisu enough, right? Now we move now be sadie no ma sadie na PAP abonte no ye wa wasem. But when you are the collabem dear, the law must take its course. And Tienra, abena the whole day, yani minister di nkomo. Fortunately for us, minister krano na onhu video no. Yani ankasa ye Nsempa team yi Gen Z ye putting videos ni nyina together ye the ama minister. And minister has promised us in fact enra krano started say oh ye hu adwuma. And the national security di hu nkomo. So that they will pull the videos down because of the child involved. And the society near building is saying. And we await the response from the Ministry of Gender.
Seben bit me de in Kratano.
I want fan Kratano to so on. The other
I want fan Kratano. Yes.
And he has submitted this is our petition. Oh, Facebook now. Who bet me the attempt? Nobody cares. I'm not with you. Why was you be the attempt? We will ensure that the right things are done in this country. And you are boss ya throw petition. You stated the required laws. The laws must work and it must take its full effect without fear or favor.
If I say nkofo enhyede nim.
Na wonim say wo yes ade no na wo de akola no kura be frafra ye criminal offense.
If that there are so many instances in the first place. Ultra video. Yeah, ultra video no eno nya bone, fair enough. But video no ababiliki no. Anka enyo bone on your side because when I am victim, say obi eliki video. You find say obi eliki ya. But then for the fact say akwala ewo video no a we record we hu say video no akwala
when delete
etimi tina phone so am obi
abeliki
video no.
You want to use that as an excuse. You are not responsible
for the legal basis side no. And the legal provision side no. Yes. Into section 62 section 62 of the Child's Act 1998. Yes. Every child has the right to life. Right to life, dignity, respect, leisure, liberty, health, education, and shelter. And every parent bears the duty to protect the child from neglect, discrimination, violence, abuse, exposure to physical and moral hazardous oppression. And see, this particular size, I think a lot of parents do not have that knowledge. In the first place, if you create social media handles, normally on money for you ego and other. But then, no, it is not a new humbia science, but no person shall subject a child to torture or other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment which dehumanizes or injurious to the physical or mental well-being of a child. Akwala kitwana owo video no. Wone woje wone wo hukani ya de.
Cha wone umpno so one hwan nobody cares.
Wone umpna da en shedan fire ho. Ba akwala ni ba mu a uhu ye no na nko delete video no. Akwala ni ba mu a
akwala ni ba mu ni nyina akra no one stop video recording.
Akwala ni ba mu
usua record akwala nanim ene akwala na deje nyina nobody cares.
And the child was in a video naked. Akwala no hunda o.
And a buy, Obia, the funny thing is that
people are laughing at
people are laughing.
I crying baby.
And now one more day I Syrian or tell Abanuma Beku. Nobody is seeing the seriousness of it.
So pure mosono.
Anna Abanuma Beku na papa Jina Numa Jina Nina. Akolabone na say. What kind of mediocrity is this?
Do you know what this child will actually be going through? Oko school.
Yeah.
The classmates for Munim no. Send a video about the carbon since I copy ne papa ne oba so a omoda.
And I crack it was sounds when him the ekosu.
Because the nim kwa was untin yes san school said den obi hu ni bia mo.
Obi abehunu sa akora ni. Unyi nyina na be ba ka so.
Sa kwan ni so. Enya akora ntete ye de enya san tete we na de ma akora ma ni nyini.
Na Mrs. Now who penyi kra who copy say obi ni obi that so. It means na when so sa na akwala keto 5 years. Yeah. Less than 5 years. Because akwala na mi hu no.
So.
Less than 5 years.
Why can petition no na yen kofa course na yen fast sports nim na yekoba medical catchem say no am ni police for the queen, right? Yekoba ye be kire sa nkomodim na yetimi abo akire na endra wo mo ye no petition yi call ye ebeba beta abonten, right?
Oh, yes.
The police must invite Otele. Any sa baba wana. CID for minim the omo twen aji. You need to arrest
politician one kasa bring come
watching, right?
Obi na ti radio so can say one come watching.
CID boss, you need to arrest Otele. Any girl now or mu yes ade no. For the purposes of the child. And the Minister, we are begging you. San komo we Kwame. There's
been no single statement from the police service up to now.
Out close to 2 weeks so. And that's more than 2 weeks, Grandpa.
It's been close to 2 weeks now.
Close to 2 weeks. And OBA in and they are waiting for people to petition before they start doing.
And your petition. Your petition am agenda minister. The right things must be done.
It shouldn't be so.
You say Ghana for no. Who giant come on now? Omoni beje now. Almost seriously. Chichi akwalano. Abanuma beku. No more can. Hotel Bemeso. And those are the things, those are the details. Those are the details that Ghanaians are fixated on. And unfortunately, we will not allow
we are not fixated about those things.
Those kind of things cannot suffice. We've taken steps.
It's high time.
The gender minister also Ashebo In fact, she has been very receptive. And
he was very kind.
So many times.
And I was so surprised. Gender Minister Fred back to back up a video, and we did our best to compile all the videos and he has submitted the man. And we believe the Honorable Namumo Lati and in the team, together with the chief directors and what the Ministry of Gender, right? And the legal department together with the police CID, will make sure the right things are done. Because we should arrest Otele and that lady, prosecute them, and ensure law no the fairness of treatment.
Have they even written a caution statement now?
No.
Have we asked them how the video even got out? Has the police service invited them?
No.
Because it's a matter of public interest. The police service should come and inform us. American chair say, as you say yes, Otele will video about out. Abaya be say a woman, Abaya ndini say. However, akwala kitu a woman. Omuma me change video na ban.
And Mr. Speaker, say no, come say man is not biting enough into no be there no Phyllis.
And you man who
what is happening because Senko tell who the seriousness of what is happening and when we say video back sometimes no you can show remorse. Some will be on say there be you are very remorseful. But or your live or your video say crambas or
di benku alive.
You feel what say or no cramp or di
I bet na social media after Sansem
no sense of remorse. And
seriousness in what
your value system as a country, it is broken. So he doesn't feel any shame in what has happened.
Our society has gotten to. Your true level be a sadness we could be nakedness, bunting, sex videos, sex tapes. To say they are crazy video about crowd Yenim said you na aka ho bi. So akwante say when you na aka ho bi mpanyifo ebenya daache.
Mr. Speaker, okay say.
When you na aka ho bi.
As far back as Friday, you hu video na you can say ideally if by Monday Obianka and Wasema will petition the gender.
Of course, and we've done it.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, no Bianca and Wasema. Nobody had even thought about the 5-year-old child who was in the video, the less than 5-year-old child who was in the video. No, behind
they were rather making fun of it.
They were making fun of it until we petitioned yesterday. When we say in Kofo,
certificate. Yeah, the actual more per journalist who are more petition. Open the attempt. The other country be a country, but the right things must be done in this country.
Yeah.
Na yenya sadie na I say all of a sudden a bear fanfare.
Oh, fanfare
unya obi video no wa post omo friends say omo azigi aba say there and azigi aba
na sa TikTok app sa TikTok.
I have told you people say TikTok app no China ni crowd or establish a TikTok no create app no. Thank
you, man. No, na matter the make sure no because app na there.
It is regulated.
So then who say what's okay mess with the man. Would the any man say zige leak na wo so no. Wo biti baby na o cash out ho. Wo no so onya fa so pay free so. Wo dey bibi pa. Eti enya app wo na mo na azgane ni no. Wo ankasa app ne buy no. Den na wo ye. Wo di leak azige na azige won komo na.
Get to be responsible for once. As people, as young people are, kasa no pay, and crofo wie school, omu hia nyuma, right? People are idle. We need to think as young people so that the older generation will take us serious in this country. Now, wait, uni ma di kronti omu yene sa.
They are leaked tapes.
Kwame unim di enti aba ni sa no. Unim di enti aye society na ise no. Ni nyina no politicians ne ka ho. Se wo kasa omu regulate the social media apps
because they benefit from it not being regulated. They
benefit from it, right?
Almost benefited from it.
Say app ni wo honian regulate ya politicians ne benefit. Again, a strategy ya politicians no a derive ya. One more the safety youth na tension ni focus. Every the governance processes ni niema amemu e koso no. Ni the social media niema ni nyina safety attention.
Issues so
koso. Affecting mebunu abrabo omo in this country.
No mo de
azigia be from said be ya youth na tension nyina na akogina azigi so. Right?
You to know come say hey, mami phone penny for no.
Komo nyina hwe.
Azigi hwe omo hwe no. Mami phone penny for no. And I say with me I'll still stand by my point and say the Ghana Police Service is not a serious service. They are not serious. They are, at the moment they are focusing on arresting political communicators and commentators.
Whereas these things are happening.
And radio presenters. Meanwhile, a little child has been subjected to such treatment. a little child has been subjected to such treatment. Would you pack up politician a year bibia and our journalist been at radio so can't sing beer and carbon who statements but
CID boss, we are pleading with you. Sir, issue way a matter of concern to me, right? And your agency must act. In fact, Endra, I got your number, I sent you a message. But message, response will be mine. I will not fault you. Yes. But I'm saying, said the necessary steps are necessary taking. We needed to copy your office. So petition gender minister and I needed to seek audience with you on some of these issues happening in our society. Right? And we'll beg of them, IGP, and they will CID boss. These things we must work on them. Yen form court, yen prosecute you mo, yen punish you mo, nenye suya de mo bia. Common sense must prevail in this country. You didn't say too much.
Sex tapes, no more munsulikino.
I mean, they are the main culprits of that.
Investigation, they
are the main culprits of that.
It is too much.
No more so punish you.
Almost.
And I know DJ K.
Say what share you must do.
Anna, a soldier for the boy. One the boy. One the DJ K.
Wait, no.
Ghana for Asra for you so hard, Pana, Masoriano Panamo co walk, more come kill feta. Modi K. Cobonio. Idea when and yet, no so more endorse it. Now, Baba, idea.
Jamasha, they say, in Jamasha,
almost Javan, so DJ K. Yitumanum. And yes, sir.
What can't you know?
DJ K. Yitumanum. No, na day. Ghana soldier for. Mo nyanyum bia nto se ke dia na mo de kosi jama
say na me kan say yes so nsem and to speak your more gender minister baso for her swift response
and me na mo latin and
I was very, very like
proactive,
easy engaging with her, and she's very accessible.
Yeah,
and I'm a far phone friend or pick it.
Yeah, for sure now your friend I no pick it.
Your call office all day and cat and command.
And I make us on proactive now. We no be at on tea, and a well who no and
or catch me say on tea, and
because you'll be a quantity
into your monabaso for her swift response. Yeah, and the secretary so Millicent on us your monabaso, and now also
no, you're very professional, right?
Yeah, very professional.
On this personal assistance, yeah, okay.
And I'm saying, and cat, I need do within 2 minutes. Man, not quick. Hello, please. My name is Millicent. You just left my office. I've read your petition. Can you please send me the video? I say, hey, secretary, phone me one moment to be a
very professional.
Ministry ba could be an annual choir. Secretary for no.
The hotel reception on the also on your crata on your letter.
On your letter. Me fan kuma a minister nankasa. Secretary ba could be. Into Yambo Millicent Abaso.
Millicent Abaso, gender ministry. A gender minister secretary. Where you might so any. That's why. Sani, Juma de Yeno.
The minister and the born home one. They are secretary knows about born home one.
Secretary modern bonny minister, Modibo Bachelor, Juma Paul Mobile.
Obi Juma so ye. No, you but tell one of us.
However,
what Juma so ye now, or yeah, about what they been a woman so and a person of it now, and then we are both about then. What can you say? Yeah, pointing is on you, Juma. We're failing in the first place. Because I didn't say, yes, Nsempa, and they say petition before or we take action. Minister, like I said, I said, Minister, like I said, we're failing in advance. Because those videos I say about ultimate ganja say on now about those videos. Minister, these are the people I say, because on him the Juma. The only way Juma, you should be only winning with Juma. These are things under your watch. Massa. So I mean, I'm a sports. No, you go chroma, and you're going to do chroma. You the whole Ghana gender ministry. Asha won sa. I'm for this and who say, I'll be from the video. So who say who him on to say Nsempa ever wake you up and someone who say there's something going on. What are you trying to Christ me? As a man, no. Yeri bra bro krum ha no masa o to ade de court me ni bra bre no sorry na yem bedun komo So na enu nkomo. Aha. Otwaro de ye court, ye de ne ka 1 million. Ye ho achewa na ye se ye hwe na ye pa na ewu kwan ba fa so a ye be spread this can you try ka krama no. Enye gender minister, wote ho a video kofo di nsehunu se wusi unim. Nti se ye Nsempa media general ada wo ma de fa Kwame Appiah Kubi e de babo ade de speaker betra akonya ketie ma nka wonim de ekoso. Hey, gender minister. Boye.
Gezi entoko ba ko bi oba ye sports ne ba right enti ye ko ba ye be ko eno so ansa na abedwafo na tena se enti stay with us Alfred Akanede na opinions are like noses mame entwa me hombra me ba we go fast sports in the ba pacho you better ankomodie ni so na ya fa course no stay with me me ba sisi
You know, and the team, married the team, you know, I are poised for action for this particular season. Concern Vinicius Junior, Akasa, Edafa, married the team, you know, Sanso de Remo, and so FC Barcelona, Omo Akache, finally, Rodri, attached down with the city of Barcelona, and come on, saying, and the semi fatia, and another pay, yet a ba, dentente pa, Mikel Arteta, and in Arsenal team, you know, a home come on, Ewaha. Manchester City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, no, and come on hard to pay. Yet, as some ever Nsempa, Jumajin, so Sanso, the Weber Fee, Abraham Samakra, and so Koso Ewo Fee, the Black Stars of Ghana, or more Akachi, latest Ewa, yet, Udim said Black Queens, and said Black Princesses, and so, and they a room, and so Poland, a Black Queen's place, you know, as so much journey or more place, bang, and a pay your own come on, and so, the Ghana Premier League. Me patch 2 weeks time. Na Premier League no. Me no I can say March day 1. Fixtures, TV schedule. Nina I crowd wa yet panafe and the venues are penifo jatum say in private na Ghana Premier League no no. Nina normal and a pay e dey gun krataswa yet Ghana for number 1 morning show. Nsempa Jumedi so. Media outfit treatment so once again. Yemo akaba so kokra. Emra Unia 95.1 FM.
Good day, 195.1. Yes, Nsempa Sports.
Say you better send come on say na ye dey free am on a quick one na ya latest if you na na abrant anything Vinicius Junior and on come out to fam or say we heard this particular season Ejuma Jose Mourinho what shall say oh yeah and they married the team na catch that we boys on how will be responding to training now or Jidi Mapa say this particular season at married the Bobo Kono you bet me a concotain married Bobo Kono bet me bra this particular season we are married the fana or not Vinny Junior and catch up playing and you play for this year. Sahome na for support them power take trophy bia mad be compete na omwetimi anjeno and sama Vinicius Junior on that firma and na am pay yes said common be yet ma ewo Jumajin so na Mark Kukwera and so a player and so at mad be ko no say nyame nim on no hu da say what about contempo Evremo and so Santiago Bernabeu na be say kan ete ama the team from Real Madrid or say Juma omo here boys and actions and the man Koso manager Jose Mourinho Ejuma nyina no e say the fepe set this particular season man the bra man the winning a lot of glories we and summer Abrante team and so the Mark Kukwera or that to try and now pay yes said come on be yet busafo and so join you Mikel Arteta or say why ready for the Premier League. This particular season, I'm first say Arsenal team number so with a 3-0 or just so Manchester City or say that I'm for nyabo season I feel never say on a target. I'm for so with team. I'm for prepare well for this particular season. Arsenal team in Kase over be defending them mom or better be team IPR just to get a respectable results. I'm on the team no I don't know boy I'm a number 18 akoyi or sure our legacy bia or person ja Arsenal team him so team bra me jewo ma nyame adom and betimi akoye na etiama no Mikel Arteta and afi Arsenal team no and also yan koma efi Arsenal team no akeche ba na rate agide Gomeres ofi and the Brazil and I say on joining Arsenal team in channel when you the first trophy 2026 Community Shield winner or say Nsempa indeed why rival no be boa Emma Arsenal we need more glories or be boa Arsenal we need more trophies it's way and summer new player around the team. And so, Eddie Commerce, or that to jar, yes, want to pay, yet, Emma, Nsempa, Jumajin, so that kind of Flory, and so say, and the Arsenal team, no, I want to. Now, a game of my boy against City. I say ghost name and I'm a city and Timantenum. Your fan, I say, Nina and from already added Pep, already added Mikel Arteta. Also, the winning said the time my boy against Pep Guardiola inside, you know, and I'm not adding, but only person to me encourage you more, or to me sack you more well. I'm to me boy against City. I'm an American year the moment. I already added Mikel Arteta. And woman said Pep Guardiola and in advance there. nan so ready team and so the Macaris Juma yeah amanya mako ye pa etimi enti amom to ne de obo Mikel Arteta but so that boy Emma Arsenal etimi that huge win over Manchester City around the team and so at the Makosa Juma oye no ebetimi akoye na etimi enti amatim na no yen koma me pacho efri ho na et pa na de tienie wodo ne chemu and so the community shield wodo ekoso for the last 26 years in here they be not the top 6 no and all the time omo etimi winning the top 6 no etimi winning now out of the 26 times yeah but the community shield no they only come to as a clubs omo winning out of the top 6 no mienu pe top 6 no Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City, United, and after Spurs. Omo the top 6 in Pepe, Omo ewo in England all the time. Omo winning and they the community shield no. But apart from this class above the clubs are Omo in the top 6 and what may win you know. They didn't kind Leicester City. Yes, that time not the team edit Daniel Amate Jim pa my Ghana. And after the recent one Crystal Palace. It's apart from Crystal Palace and I feel Leicester City all the time. Top 6. And more the team really the community shield that is and the Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, Omo and the team about home team, yet me think kunim and so team winning the community children to wait and command me patcho a free ho and so at the airport pay yet in command be yet busa for your queen na your friend 70 be and so na your farm out here didn't come on and so our rentem you know but the first currently the most variable player and they we are here I am not Terry Killen and Mappy it's between Mappy and I'm not team at the Erland Haaland. I'm me anyway at the original so din. I'm a boy, I'm a number echo ye at the I'm a class and they Mappy at the wedding kind the most valuable player currently in the world. That also me you know a ready team and so at the Erland Haaland. Me patch I know and come on me patch up here for at the about Montana pay yes ready be etrum na yet amount and so I will join the social latest me patch up every home na at the airport and a pay yet in some be able to afford alright the team at the Luis Enrique manager at the Paris Saint-Germain or say this particular season, my goodness, and I'm about to them PSG, and I'm about to pop up or say over the weekend. Where learns game on your boy, Namia Dami Kwana Doma for free, Emma learns for any red card, and yes, sir, and can learn for Chimiko, PSG for any into this particular season, set live team former Paris Saint-Germain, Esho Musapo Muso Pa, and yes, sir, I never told Munya some Kutokra, a son say, well, Juma. Teams and the friendly gun aside that the Champions League teams are prepared papa teams like Madrid are prepared Barcelona are prepared Bayern are prepared Sanso da United mo and Chelsea mo nyina de jom nan so a omo hwe dem say this particular so bia e betima about plant this particular season there and omo betimi adin Eti Amatima, you're from Paris Saint-Germain, and we are command. Ora Luis Enrique, me patron so to former, and I pay yes, you to me, na yet me busafo, and so I will join the latest me patron, a free home, na at the airport, yeah, we I'm an Nsempa, na yemfa eni enchemo, and so I will fear, never didn't come a crack, and so I will fear near him, feel some crack, and so a free home. Na but so far there yengina already thing Enrique conversations we so na ye fancy but before that I brought the thing Harry Maguire and so akasa their fan the former coach already thing Ruben Amorim or say Amorim on your bad coach cry one of the greatest coaches ever graced this particular and they game that is the football especially managers recently one pass it through Manchester United already team and the Amorim one of the best just that and normal and answer them fan man but on the onimpa say great managers already Amorim hobby it Amorim what say Juma say it's nama AC Milan and nama bekoye na etimi amana no and command I'm not anything the Harry Maguire or that to firm and pay yes I don't come on be airbo from Amagana for ɛwɔ yɛn Nsempa dwumadi ne so.
Good dear Munsa 195.1. Nsempa Sports.
Ewusa yɛmbra fie na yɛmɛfɛ efinsɛm kakra bɛ mmiɛnsa bi na yɛnsɔre so na Mr. Speaker emra na da keche bia no onfa embeto so emfa ma Ghana for enso ewo dwumaje no so na latest a me pacho efri ho na bada finsem no ye be hyase na yetime di nkomo no kama fine pa na bibia enso etimi akoye na ete amount na bibia enso akoso na Ghana Premier League no the Ghana Football Association e release 14 approved venues na say Ghana Premier League venues ahodo a GFA ajatum se yebetimi abo Ghana Premier League no anapay ma emebo so na mefa emma de tenye na big team bi park am memo me pacho de din kan Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium me pacho ewo Tamale Ghana Premier League be koso ewo ho Accra Sports Stadium Ghana Premier League ebe koso enso ewo ho University of Ghana Sports Stadium Legon and so Ghana Premier League ebe kosoma approvi the Dons Park ewo pepieni and so oma approvi in Centre Sports Arena the pacho oma approvi TNA Sports Stadium ewo Takwa and so oma approvi Nana Fosu Jabwa Park ewo Bechem the pacho oma approvi AAK Second Sports Arena ewo Basake amben omosoma approvi Kaswa Tuba Astrotef and so me pacho oma approvi Golden City Park ewo Brekum me pacho ya approvi Baba Yara Sports Stadium Kumasi me pacho ya approvi Pando Sports Stadium me pacho ya approvi Nana Bwama Dako the second park ewo Kukulontumi me pacho omo approve e hona Port City ebebo omo matches and afi Linkley Sports Stadium and so ewo Boise me pacho no so omo approve nti wemo 14 venue me pacho ya approve se Ghana Premier League no yebetimi ahwe na yesi akan ewo ho kama na bibia enso etimi akoyite no nkomo kakra me pacho efri ho na epa anapay yeti ema Ghana for enso ewo ho na Asante Kotoko coach running at Eric Tinkler for Kotoko opening nakasa opening edun komo o say ni aim and say obe strengthen Asante Kotoko team no for the upcoming season yenti Kotoko coach Eric Tinkler ninkomo.
But at the same time, we're looking to start building a foundation, physical foundation, leading up to the start of the league. So we really had to overcross things, start certain friendly games a lot earlier than what I would normally do in the preseason. Because as I said, we needed to assess players to see the quality that we have. And then we needed to do a lot of scouting over the past 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's been pretty tough for Stanley and myself because we haven't had much sleep. Looking at so many videos of players, both locally and then internationally, and looking to strengthen the team, you know. And when that happens, obviously it does take a knock-on effect in terms of creating that solid foundation that I was speaking about when it comes to the physical necessity of the game. The preseason, you want to make sure that, you know, you have a 6-week period where physically the players will be able to apply what we want in terms of our game model.
We Kumase Asante Kotoko. Coach Eric Tinkler Nenkoma or the Atofa and pay Yadibi Amau Nsempa Jumese Nim Nefe Nichemo and so the Black Princesses of Ghana Akashi Chibno Atachi Town Poland when him say and under 20 World Cup no ebetimi akosonyamia tumo on the 5th of September and a World Cup no Esha Princesses Ejina Konom no assistant coach Mami and the team Ete and the Joyce Bote J or say team no our target going into the tournament. Yentin command kakra.
Our main objective is that we should be able to qualify from the group stage and then play in the knockout stage. If we all know that the Black Princesses have qualified and played in the World Cup for 7 times, and in all those, they've not been able to leave the group stage and then make it into the knockout stage. And we've been able to put certain things together, prepare the players so well, so that we will be able to make it through the group stage and enter into the knockout stage, and even hopefully qualify for the semi-finals.
Yes, it's a way and the princesses conversations no and yet amana yenin come on our George Efriye Akachi. George Efriye former Ghana Football Association vice president. Ose keto kreku YB. Do betimia na waye no. Onyai no be fufuo so embeto Ghana Football Administration so. Yentie George Efriye.
I want to see the leadership of the FA changed, not necessarily George Efriye. Yeah. My position is that we've witnessed 8 years of Mr. Ketiyes Okreku's administration, 8 solid years. By next year, September, it will be 8 years since he took over. I am saying that Wabeyebi, very Mabeyebi, but new person must emerge to take over the FA. Not necessarily me. Me, I have not taken a decision yet. But I say that whether me or somebody else, new person must take over from them.
Yes, so we George Efriye and come on and nana pay. Yes, so yete atfm at the amount and so and no na Ghana Premier League no me pacho week 1 I set week 1 obidiyem the Ghana Premier League enche ebewrem na the tedie nyame aduma memenida on the 5th of September, on the 5th of September, Ghana Premier League, Port City, and Ashanti Gold, FC Ashanti Gold, and at the airport near Dinka, Memnida, and came no air pass but live on TV, Port City, and FC Ashanti Gold, live on TV on Sunday, 6th of September, me pacho. Hearts of Folk versus Brecum Chelsea. Hearts of Folk, Brecum Chelsea. Our Accra Sports Stadium live on TV. 3 p.m. And I came on Basum. WB United and Krabia Sante Kotoko. Golden City Park. And I came on Basum. Basake Holy Stars and Swedro All Blacks. Our AAK Second Sports Stadium. Me pacho ho and a game no ebehwe na etimi atofem. 3 p.m. on Sunday. Me pacho Samates and Kerala United. Ewo in Century Sports Arena. Ewo Samna Boy 3 p.m. Vision FC and Young Apostles. Vision FC and Young Apostles. Me pacho very no 24 enya feme to the sunset. Tama New Town. Yenya approve Inti ebia beba so Accra Sports na manase Legon. Eho ne bia game no ebetia basketball for now. Venue enya emaye Bechem any Gold Stars airbo ewo na nafu Soja Abo Park. Crusader 3 p.m. And afei Heart of Lions ewo Pando omo any Adriana Stars at the Ebweni ewo Pando Sports Stadium. And afei Dreams any Mediaman Sporting Club ebeba so Ewo and the Kasua Tour Park. Before a postponed that match, sunset Mediama Airbo Africa on the same weekend. Intiano Ayam Koma Nepacho and so if you na etebas. That is the Ghana Premier League match day 1. Port City versus Ashanti Gold, Hasselfolk versus Becum Chelsea, WB United Asante Kotoko, Basake Holy Stars versus Swedro All Blacks, Samates versus Kerala United. Vision FC versus Young Apostles, Bechem United versus Gold Stars, Heart of Lions versus Adriana Stars. Now for Dreams and Mediama game no before a postponed that particular match. Way at the Ghana Premier League match day 1. After you and come on our Division 1. And a fixes no before a release ye kama. And so at MIA and I say Okwa and the Super Cup now. Super Cup third place. Everybody so and Yamia Noma and 10 a.m. yeah, our Boston Clay Sports Stadium. Atop the visas or more any point fidelity and airboard 10 p.m. 10 a.m. yeah. And Sana, the final game, no, the patrol and no ababa and the sympathy for any Ebusua draft. Sympathy any Ebusua drafts and about the final. Nyame Adama 3 p.m. And so with the same venue. But away Division 1 Super Cup ayebo and no. Nyame Adama Division 1 fixes no ebeba wiki na ede ho komo. And so it me that to from Edama Ghana. From so FNC na yen so na Mr. Speaker Emra na Jake Biano on fembe to so Emma Ghana for Yakopo ya tuma. And exactly 12 yebese aba na de Sabaka Biano ye di abre Ghana for ewo sports center jumedi so. Media the outfit techimensa 12:30 yebese say share. Ya crown.
Unia 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.
Na muneni manya paseo abe benyenyi daso
Shayempa. Yedenya ase so anopai so say wama yenya hoden. Na speaker said you winim dada no faith homeopathic clinic there. Ye ba wa fidie kese so anum say ye futuo ani ahweye ana ye de bre ye tiefo. Na ye kire mo kwanpa ana baby pa sebe otu ana momba yare bia ode beba no nyame enam ye so beboa no na yatumi eye free ni padua no. Speaker yare enye nipa eyonko ana se enye nipa damfo. Na na nipa bebre ede yare edi agro. Sometimes no share nipadua no niema ekoso na obi wo a odete honomo onye na adwen se otu anamo a aya na eye menwanwa papa. Na speaker one thing is ye mu bebre wa unim say ye na ye breadwinners of the family.
Of course.
Ye won krofo bebre o mo ankwa amma sebe abusua no ebebu ada. Enti no oye nipa sa na se wamfa wapomudi ana wodi wapomudin edi agra. O ha nipa bebre. Da na me kan no sister station ba go say me nia be me bia ose okọ na damfo chain as na damfo na free mo na okosra na wife e woni fie na damfo ni free mo enche bia me bia wose na damfo no e complain we bi ma no na ka chense ko fatu na monko hospital so me yesia na ekọ nti me ya na me koto aduru na ma no one day what the officer anakum utwahwe no we Ose enche no ko ni fie so okosra na yere. Speaker, could you believe said obi ani kunu wu enche no be ma sebe wakofa na enche no ko no wayigi ni kunu pictures ya woni den mu nyina no de one be ma no pictures abobobo ejapade a be ma no ebre pe nyina no obu ya enche bi anhwe se ne pictures ya bo nyina na ye afiri ode obi foforo pictures abo ho no we kire se ewiase no okoba wo se wo mo apomde ho nsem hia o wanhwe ya uwupe wachi beye basa anuti na faith homeopathic clinic ya base ye ba beboa na nyarewa biara ewo nipadua no ye behwe se ye betu ase afiri ho ye ho no uba ho no mo akwan pa ye fa so ehwehwe yare no kura no etumi boa na etumi ma yare no ekontem enti no uba ye ho no mo a ye hwe se ye de mfidie behwehwe nipadua no ahwe onipadua no akwanem na bia na meka se yare bebe nipadua no ma aya na normally ejina nipadua no akwa ne so if is nipadua no akwa no temachi obi bemu a eno ana ekofa wo haw e de ba nipadua no so nti ye hwe se oba ye ho a ye be diagnose o organs no ya hwehwe ni nyina mu ahwe se edien na ekoso ewo nipadua no ansa na obi benya hypertension obi benya diabetes na chese nipadua no akwa na adwuma e wo se ye no ntumi enye ne ye because obi wo no mo a ebia ne pancreas no insulin wo se security entumi security enough obi wo ntumi security kura afi ubon se na the glucose level in the blood no na ekosoro enti no se utumi diagnose pancreas no hu problem abemo enu ntini entumi security insulin na 50% solving the problem afi ubia na wa apply medication abeboa ama pancreas na ye adwuma eye tunu ba faith ya sa holistic approach eno na yeye ehwese ye de behwehwe ni paduanim na ye hu niema ekoso ewo ni paduanim eno ntini obia oba ye hobia no within short time bonse nyame adom na odi ye ho adanse na banya ahoto nti wutie yen ebia na o diabetes o hypertension wanumunura for so long ebia na enye aduru no na enye se enye adwuma but niema bi woni paduanim a ebia wa adwen ma so o lifestyle ana se niema wudie aduane a wudie ebia na pancreas no ahoden wo se enya edi security insulin entumi enye ni nyina no ba ye honom a ye bomodin se ye behwehwe na speaker aya na quarterly bia na ye hwese faith homeopathic clinic ye beye analysis ewo ye various branches ye ge reports from your various branches ya ria a type how that year no particular conditions ye via na ya share the successful treatment ya yitumi ya ria yitumi esan ye pa na this June ya na ye report na osha ye branches no most of the cases about pa ye arthritis and also na ye hwehwe mu no so the condition you to me treating here because most of the successful treatment ni na ye arthritis cases na ye ka kire obia wo dompemu yare fantini be se miewu mu yare de yesro men fan sign fit homeopathic clinic because se oba ye hono mo a yɛbɛhwɛ nipadua na akɔ ano because we have so many types of arthritis ana ebia so wɔ kwan a speaker ɛfa so ɛdeba obi wɔ hɔ a wɔse me dompe no yɛ me sisi ɛyɛ me to ase twetwe me obonu akɔtɔ painkiller bi no wanonom ebia na the type of arthritis anya ho aduru na wakɔtɔ anom no enti no oba faith homeopathic clinic a yɛbɛto yɛbo ase ahwehwɛ sɛ arthritis na aba hɔ also no ɛyɛ rheumatoid arthritis ɛyɛ osteoarthritis ɛyɛ spondylosis any form of arthritis bia no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ na yɛhu kwan a ɛfa so ɛde bae na yɛaboa atumi asia no kwan a ɛbɛma pains na free so a ɛma oso ɛkora ebiem afei nso no obi wɔ hɔ no mo a ɔwɔ chronic migraine sɛ ne ti paa sɛ no tumi dwane saa wanom painkillers saa ɛnso ɛnkɔ hunu sɛ ɔnom painkillers a yare no da so meaning sɛ yare no ne fiber no untu aseɛ ɛno nti no ba faith homeopathic clinic a saa nneɛma wei nyinaa yɛto yɛbo ase sɛ yɛhwehwɛm na yɛhu baabi a yare no ɛfiri ba ne yɛhu ne poma sibrɛ ne yɛama wɔ nduro yɛserɛw ɛmfa yare no ɛntena fie nka sɛ wei yɛ me yare bɔmmɔden sɛ wobɛtu ho anamɔ na waba yɛ aso yɛ hɔ nom na woba akra ha nom a yɛwɔ so tuom ɛyɛ Antioku junction anaa sɛ Abuya junction wobɛba bɛto sɛ faith homeopathic clinic yɛ signboard so a ɛma direction wodu Koforidua a yɛwɔ ɛyɛ Poly junction Landry Managers Road ɛhɔ nso no yɛbɔ yɛ adwuma a ɔde de afei wobata korade nso a yɛwɔ Anagye police station wodu police station hɔ nom a adjacent the police station first junction on right wobɛhu faith sɛ yɛ signboard ɛsi hɔ Kumasi nso yɛwɔ ahene makɔkɔben ɛyɛ 18 mu hɔ nom a ana bɔgɔ so nso yɛwɔ ɛyɛ bɔga abronsa n'akyi hɔ nom a wobɛhu sɛ ɛhɔ nom nso yɛbɔ adwuma hɔ dendende speaker Dr. Bismarck wa ɔde ka sɛ ɔtoa so na ɔma yɛ numbers na afei ɔde bi nso ɛka ho
okay Star Speaker doc meda wase wakwanya ade ama yi sɛ de bia ya ne yɛka no yɛde nkyɛ so nkonsoma obi biara sisi ano ɔbɛtena fidie ho a ɔtie na yɛka no bebree no sɛ de yɛde number ne tudwa no ɔfa number na ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔfa number ne kɛkɛ fa number no ne frɛ ɔfrɛ no so to anamɔ ne fa bra sɛ de bɛyɛ a disease condition bia na ɛwɔ so no a wabatela cha ɛnkɔ no faith homeopathic clinic Nyankopɔn bɛnam yɛ so ama ho ayɛ dɛ at all. It means your number no 0540
710
940
0540
710 940 and 0547 57 84 94 0547 57 84 94. Now Mr. Speaker my main case some kakra say na unse homeopathy dey ma homeopathy edimu ne say homeopathy your doctors for be a German doctor be a friend Dr. Samuel Henneman omo sha se friends omo de homeopathy eba into existence no omo hu ni se de na e wo dada no na some one way or the other no na very harmful enti homeopathy no wo ma your friend bibi say it was first tested on human being as compared to the na dada na ndị na ọmụ test na ọmụ aso na nipa any aboa ho na wa no wetimi kasa enti ano no che say so the adro bi ma na side effect kura wa akira wu nipa no timi exhibit utimi show ama no say da bi adro ode ma we say ni say na ye dey e ba ye enti ọmụ tena se na ọmụ develop principle bi e fa no the similarity principle na Latin word e fa dey be similibus carento as e che say let like be cured by like enti say the adro we ema obi oyare ya de adro obi oyare fever na ekwa e chese adro ne ya de ma healthy person or say symptoms na unya fever de onya fever no exhibit e show ye no so onya the same symptoms ni bi nti ase chese oba faith homeopathic clinic answer na betu yare na say you know what you are doing ya de adro ne ma akra na say hwe the therapeutic objective adro no ya de ma no de na ekoye onipadua nim e say de ma okeke say de ne Dr. Bota ka say sugar level na kwaso bi a pancreas no ye hwe pancreas no ne hwe say produce insulin na say produce kra na produce kra na hormone ben na fa pancreas na akọ body cells nim ni nyina no faith homeopathic ni hwe ni nyina arthritis asema ye kan ba ko friend rheumatoid arthritis no come as a result of say immune system are weak na imagine say immune system are weak no nya say arthritis we ya okọ no painkiller be ko enko I say boost immune system no na faith homeopathic clinic o ba edu bia de mama bia no we make sure say you boost immune system no cause so arthritis need do mo a wo betimanya bone infection bia friend osteomyelitis ana moja blood formation your bone marrow and form your blood no your case enim sa etu tena ma sa utem bia o case ne mu ya o ya no na de to na no painkillers no a dear friend necrosis bone tissues ni nyina ewu a ana obegye de baby a bomarin be fraba e be produce moja na maw te be so bibiara o de o condition bia de e boss de amoso wani na prunso no na so keka no ade wo kire ho ni ye ade be nso ho ni ye wo hwe bukuma ne ma na e prekese to me ka fabra fe to me party clinic o osa na tem bia no didi and digest ye no ya na show so ache se bi na wi mframa ya nka so wi mframa enye betu yi na come with pain na ya obi a ana wi ne to so am so to me ka na be hwe de attach
okay
kuma se aya hene makokobin 18 wo oba Accra haya ya Santa Maria and Asotium and Teku Junction ope Bogo so ye old Asida clinic Takra de aya na police station and Akofodua land managers police junction me so find man for the last time netu me kanebra MTN 0540 710 940 0540 710 940 now say 0545 0547 57 84 so fa number no ne bra na bibia nye de enya kama Mr. Speaker be de wasepa
men so be da say Dr. Bismarck, thank you so much doc. I'm grateful.
95.1
Clock on the dot. But now I say once again. Now, Abna.
Now, Mr. Speaker.
Jay-Z.
We have your Kubi.
Yes. Yakwaba. Na. Yakoba ena SSC ye juma we free hunt, you know. Abna befa di crowd no wa boso ansa na bedwa fo na
bibi wom de.
Na Endra. Some catch them say me kokon to kwabi, right?
Yeah, now we bon komo.
Abna ye justice delivery system na ye wo Ghana say no. Sebe oye mobro wani. Oye hiani woni bia. Wodi agra ye ahwe ni ye justice party wonya bida.
Adem ya kawana.
Oze
bia kawana.
Say kwaya police for ne faso yo mo adwuma no. Enyo
black for no.
Bebre na ye professional pa.
When there.
Ebinom yo mo adwuma yi. Na obinom nso wo ho a kwan omo fa so yo omo niema no right enkoye na endra me call Achimota news station ho once a police station be inside ho
Achimota news station
Achimota news station
Gibi ayebo golf for no side ho na anambwa
wotra
main road
no ase ho news station ho no mo be say ho no okwa ho no station omo agu no Achimota news station omo agu no.
Oh, okay.
Trailers nko a ne park wo station ne yard dem. You say trotro drivers ne nko hosa.
Oh, okay. Ti ho na agu bia enye sasa da. Hu sa Achimota ono mo station bi o down ono. Bia ebo go for no.
Oh, da bi nye ho.
Ho no modum. Main traffic lights na ono no modum.
Nye ho na. We no make Achimota news station bus terminal no. inside ankasa na endro amekoko ntokwa bi ho
sa
ai anope mame nchia IGP
nti wo report
abena me report me ho
okay
me report me ho na me report me ho ama Ghana for
civilian and police for
na ma report me ho ama IGP na ma report me ho ama CID boss ye mame mame Lydia Donko right na ma catch ni say ne mana wo mo wo Achimota new station terminal ho no police station na wo ho no enkrofo bi wo ho a wo mo ye adwuma bi akwan ya wo mo fa so wo mo ye adwuma
mo di bone bi
me mani nye ho na wo mo anhwe ni ye a ye ba be di sa nkomo no wo ha ma e di nsem bebre na na de beba abena obi report a case of stealing right yemfa ni se wo ni obi ye adwuma nipa ne ye wakola wosoma soba no right na wodisika asoma ne se onfa nkoto account mu wodisika ne ma ne se onfa nkoto account mu no odisika ne dwane emfie miensani from 2023 ebesi 2026 from February 2023 wusika wodi your business
ka adwuma ye ne faso aba
wodisika ne soma no odisika ne dwane odisika ne dwane ye ne na wokọ Achimota police station ye America ho asemi na akọ complain 3 years ni police for no declare ne wanted police for no ntimi anche no 3 years ni right na efiade etwa amuin obi ama we intel so nipa na wo wie usika na o dwane no nyame adom wasa bepie mu won kran ha na efiada na juno abena wan kasa wane na mua petrol team fo yibi akwa chi nipa no wuchi nipa ni wie no police fo na petrol team na boa ma wo mu de nipa na akwa hye cells e wo the same police station krona no a wo ye wo report no right until say CID na only this investigation ni beden ebeba na de chiye na afa CID ni ba ya nanu maseme edikan ni say wono de onim say wusika na wo ye interested enti saade a yentua wusika ma na yen grant akwa ni bill a criminal offense somebody who has perpetrated crime the person has been on the run. He has been on the police wanted list for 3 years. Right? And all of a sudden, no, as a police, if one person me assembly say, you say. Huh? Nanki enim say criminal offense there. Anka wuchi ni pano kura no the 48-hour rule no. Wo prepare ni de na court. Mebwa. O press charges against the person. No what charge no. Na when the official ni kura na wonsa kan nipa na wa lock nipa no cells no. One man official charge a wo de abone so bo. Nanka akoye kura say wo prepare ni de na court. No watimi abeyi ni ho ano na ne lawyer fo kura ba. Wo mo agina Ghana mra so apply for bail. Na court na timi grant ni bail. Na no na fe wo wi a ye ka criminal na sem no say nipa na ye ni sika na ye wi a no obe file a civil suit nso de agene sika na no so watimi ayeden watimi a file na we di as police ni interest nyina kwakwaye te say yenye akwa no na ye ma akwa ni bail na sika nso a wode be we wi over $5,000 ewia Ghana cedi bi de aka ho na wo ba ya wo na wo wi sika na wo di sika na dwane 3 years ni no kokam yentia akwa ni so wo 20,000 Ghana cedi pe and one no betimi atua enti police for no rather are calling on the complainant say the 20,000 and yen grant ni bail susuan pa se ni nuane ampa mo che nipa no memre da no pa anya police enya wo sia the lead investigator na akwachi no wonim kwan krokra ye fa so chi nipa ne de ne brew
nipa na na tutom
no pe petrol team fo ibi no mo kwachi ye no mo de aba petrol team de so mo ayo mo adwuma wi o mo ko lead investigator na wo behwe ma writing no yaye no na kwasia da awia ye chi nipa no memre da no pa kwasia da awia na wa grant the bail meanwhile me ne wo kasa nipa no so kra no 3 years ni a wo dwane ye enkran ha kra woni ba bia wote enti media me catch IGP enra me ko ho me follow case ni app na me catch the crime officer wo ho Achimota new terminal hono any CID now one more lead this ad nam say hey adiana moyen you cannot intimidate anybody. Do the right thing. Why are you not interested as a lead investigator say ube processing the panic for courts under the same laws? Why are you so in a hurry to grant bail? Nanka police di anke ye na mumuchi obi kura no a TikTok fo ya muchi wo mu kwan a mo fa so a wo mo bransa na mo grant wo mo bail. Abena makacho say interest o my we mu interest driven economy.
Obi a won interest.
Me catch wo mo CID boss mfa na ni akire because me maso sa asem we mu no enya ade amega until the right things are done me nya ho asem ka asem rani ye adwuma. The laws must work in this country enya sa da bia no nkrofo bedi nsemfo afo mo ho adi
se no wafo obi sika adwane
and the true baby na nipa no de na asem ba na mo ya asem ni se aye ni se na asem na dane foolish case. No more comes you asem we dey enkosi baby a me di mani di akire we asem we ebekwa kosi baby me na make a we dey. We will follow it to the latter. Ye mo obi ansisi obi a ukromba ana ye mpene mo obi ansisi obi a intimidate obi a ukromba the same law na mamu police for the mandate to work no the same law no and the protect citizen bia. You have the right to grant bail by the laws of our state. Yekra nanu nyetina nye champion say sa bail conditions are kesiya no, right? It defeats the purpose of bail in our laws. So when you grant bail, nobody is against you granting bail, but the right things must be done. Now, conflict of interest issues you be raising. Abna de make cannot yase. Na enwe ye crime officer so no de we law student enti no no de onimra no nam si senior man nyabotre
na de ya washa
nyabotre na de kura washa se ye afa no washa se ye enti nyabotre wonni mo bi background a ya nye dede ye ba mo officer mo nto mo bo asese mo di intimidation mo di ahunuhunu na be hia ye no e mo obi ahunuhunu obi a emra ni da hɔ a abena wo famra no na wo kan a wo te ase ye me kan no te ase. Criminal and Other Offences Act 29 you dey bia me ko ba bia hyem bag. Enti me hunu na obi a. The laws are very clear. Do the right thing. Na no pay ye besa akoko santokwa ne nso.
Is the report to?
Oh, my report me hunti ye be ko santokwa. Men make sure say Pepe yo be ye adwuma.
GP ho amasia dem ha me lead.
Me catch right GP no ma catch CID boss.
Me did say on Pepper brother ye adwuma bo be dis
dey. Achimota new terminal ho. And pay me ye very circumspect. Me pese me bobo CID for na ye involved in this particular case. But they must call them and tell them say they must be called to order and follow the law and make sure say the laws are working to its rightful perspective. Yani obi ampe kasa ni dede ne toto ne no bia.
Neither.
Sa no amu sisi krofo sa wo krom hase. Abena come to kwa dem no beku. Ye beku pa ye beku akosi da wie.
Ata nse wa pentokwa pa.
Ya pentokwa street ni so ohye. Na wan fa ne de antena nkran ha abena da bia no nkom. Nkran ha. Na yo de akra ne de je afiri unsem. Omai we mu ayeti.
Enokro. And on them on this.
Wouldn't crofo akwa here mu a ubeko na police for ye ni say. Meanwhile, paying for you to headquarters ha. Woman nim the air course of the whole and so near the ashe one more from one good police in any sepa.
Because you're IGP once and answer say Emre was said the edge man being fan fennia go the beerada. One yes, but do be by more be abonid in bonnet.
Police in here summer ban chain who lead investigator 3 years in 1 year investigation be wouldn't baby a quad crash. Intel crab by ya, the panacochi, the panacro wouldn't him the entire banisa. But you are quick, so by ya, some not Dania Danina Yenisa, and say, Many Panafan who diaco. Hey, Nasania Yan or my way. I've been made my reporter. I made my reporter. None police for them a coin was in 2021. And so now a ye, a fiatenge. No, you mean pa, Madame Fupa. 2021 na every morning na me money 10 minutes. I want me show so many the educated Ghanaians.
Right.
Ana me koka brekusu. Utra kwa benya brekusu wo fro hwa. na nkrofo tata nkrofo gye nkrofo nsase ye hwehwehwe mu a ne hu se adwuma yi alangas ye nkrofo bi hyehyase na eboa ana me kokain na investigation beda di so na nkrofo bi ka ho a aso mo wo police ni police for dem bekoe wo mo ba ye nso madansi di e wo ho me de kire wo mo
nti ye kan de ye nim de ye ne aka
ene de ye America yi empanyfo abutie me wo headquarters any CID head office me say Achimota news station police station na wo ho mo fa mo ni nko na sa case we me so ifra konwa so a me ba ho me report me ho wa obi ani nya din si obi a wo man we mu
emra na ye
ye adwuma emra na ye explicit clear very clear won find intimidation ana ase okobi a no the intimidation na police ni a obi abe complaining na asem a yaba ye ka asem no de wo hyase a ye intimidation chese wo hunu am aka wo kasa boa ne de ahye ye mpene ma nkasa kransa ana am so ntimi hunu am me say am tie de ntimi hunu am so before for na ba ha na be hunu am dia embe hunu am na ye nipa tese me ya and the Yamranso Nadi ye Jumadia, the laws must work to the latter.
Exactly.
No munya is adieno. I don't pay me the mom what to forbo. Abena, me buy me pese me bubo din
Fala deal.
No chinanso me bana wo mo anye the right and the na edin no me bubo din da.
Oh, meaning say e ma me Lydia. CID
boss must call them. Police if one war a ye honomono. Station officer, Ora Champo, dear way good pa. One station officer back, Ora Champo, I don't pay my money baso you good. Na CID for na kana early did this particular case. Missy be the many be dear Chirako, she said pepper your bay juba. Mu yeni say, I yeni say. Na said ye me call ye man that me wedi. I mean that me who did so. And what be mammy from fooling ye boobia. I mean penisa, they mean that me who
ordinary Ghanaian, so call us and answer.
A choir move fast to treat you ordinary Ghanaian. And no one a mudane you on. Choir move fast to ordinary person, no ba mu treating and one a mudane you on. Maybe I'm a comedy. Ochina me ba my report. The IDC and then ochina me ba me kan ho.
They say they be a report.
They be a member. Say they be the report ba. Anything I Ghana for no pay myself no. Abena. Ochina me ba my report anopa na. Say the end nim so be nice. And the minim. Now you're nice so why you're nice so and family home. You need to do the right thing. The Emrane card, they don't necessarily the year. Simplicity. No being we are there for 3 years. Nani panisika wadi ye ni business no we are there for 3 years. Wo ba ya wo na wo be dictate the opposite case ni ko. Na sa de ye no. Wo na wo bo kro no na you've been on the run for 3 years no. Wo wabusuafo na be dictate the way a case ni ko wa bre mrada ho. Hey, abena ye fa mra ni ye adwuma. And I'm saying bimbo biadi. Say ya ba na me kasa wetire bimbo biadi. Na watchina me ba na be ma report na the ebesi no ne sese me listening na me listen.
Emodi. The akwa kodu kwa dem did self dem man be ye. Ni say.
Empresa de ma no. E kro yi mu no pressure wom.
Me ni say investigator na kwa bia hunu na bia say wo hu say.
Na me kra de ontimi hunu hunu.
Abena student wo hu say bia kwa awi o.
Me de ontimi hunu hunu am obi bia hu.
Wo say bia kwa awi o. They say they didn't know.
Now who know I'm saying my own.
Manu ni manu ni manager.
That guy no better. Guy no must no better guy. No having or one better.
So no I can't better no.
Ah, so no one better.
You can't go and some no ko fa ga some of.
Oh dear. I am for Monsina. Master Montina said that ye new nkomo. Now, Chief of Staff say fighting Galamsey. Oman Payne to say he's not giving up on the fight against Galamsey. At the end of that day, who say, say your mom pay my good board. Papa. Say papa nso ka community no ho. Ah, ntino. Ono na sem de enka ne kese.
Ye twa so na anya
say Max obesoma yi na ye so oye den kura mi mfi no papa de oka community of reading men no ntu ye den kura mi nka na sem eye. Na papa say mom pa ma gold board.
Yeah.
E dey asem kred. Abena.
Bisa Ghana Empire bo.
Ghana Empire bo dey Ghana Empire bo. Nature veteran said that mete unkache. We who watch so pa. I am Maxwell actually na member na kwaba. Former Swami MC. Max morning.
Morning.
Na congratulations so.
Medasi.
Is it where you original executives?
We.
The open na unya na.
Almost all.
Almost all.
Yes.
Almost with the exception of one.
Wow, why we near we intimate
why
that is not to say, I mean also with the exception of when I'm say almost all. You know, Obi Ami many year campaign man was cooker.
Oh, we year campaign man cooker.
Oh, of course.
I see.
I openly declared for him. Inti. Or no arena. But Obi na me wish say man rain there. It was just a wish a woman trim.
And no why.
Na manka na fe na mbeka.
Okay. That's a minion.
That is not to say that the person was incompetent, but I preferred someone else. Maybe based on many will be relationship when Tina na me person nipa krono so win. What
interesting here.
Yes, that's all. But it doesn't mean the nipa na wa win in your competent or you're more than capable. Ti me ka se me bo mu nyina abaso because okay, no almost a list be na we list. But at the end of the day, so be free hand and album. There is no list. The most important thing is about one.
That's how Papa could critique controversy. Wow, Papa the confess I'm common.
One critique controversy be before so no Beba Kumasi Thursday. Na Nsempa wa bonten dada.
To be clarify.
Yes, say are you a free on a list? Yes, say Napo on a list. Yes, say Baumia on a list. And what can say list be any baby about me bia. That was what he said. Say about me any list be and I want ya baby answer one can say to abama so messini and 20 hour benting. What I say. And indeed that stands now na me also me take here. But just that me dear I'm not him. Timene me mistake me neck out kase me dear me hunu say de makuka. In fact, people read meanings into it. Say, Chimensa Bunsu, ye campaign makukufu. Na me makane several times say me we nyankopon free ho a me nya me ni Chimensa Bunsu. Do you sure so be take stance say me Mr. Speaker na me metimi aba abonten abeka say me so me pass obentin. Me pa chon de me pa.
Enti baby oba time buti de ho na.
Yes, ho na me buti because you don't one person no boss be nya problem.
I see.
It in worst case cry and then be only made in common wa bonting a demo crank at the bench and make a man to me can be. Say police in Chime and Amboa.
Yeah.
But for me to stick my neck out openly, say Nipas Messina me penono should tell you say a meanings and then for reading into it. Ebi a tenant crofons on tin se masea, or yet then the new Mabesha Dumini Adai. Timebo and Penimfu Ayatua bear you a muning in Abaso. Mefa Konya in a mabo mabaso. Na Macan say, Sebi. Ye penifo se ye dijawa
ye dia so
nti nye position ne fenti ne yeto abama awom yeto abama awom se ye meye adwuma ne revive party in the region ye mwa na 2028 ye nyanyame ani madom ne nya Ghana fo ani madoma tumi na san ba be ka ye nsabio nti ye nyina so be mo omo de need support ye be bo omo chidom den pa se be ye adwuma no omo betimi aboa na ye nyina nkunimdie na ye pe no yensa aka. It is all busamia because basically Ashanti regional elections a course no boko bonibia NC.
Okay. Nature marching.
Speaker Mejoso.
Na me who watch pa
speaker. And man doso. Sometimes you need to move out of Accra.
Oh, Jill Koshimwa.
Yeah, me Koshim Kakra. Last 2 weeks, me your crew. Me know your crew.
Okay. Wasa speaker. Mamenka say mumanka ya be hardwin. Speaker betako. And so last 2 weeks me call there. Ya kwan no still like we so say. Okay.
Speaker. Ufri board here to Asenkwa, ya can like a broken record. A major road. Sebe, you're good, and you're cool na fahobi.
Yeah.
Intimentia says a kwayan kabut me used to
Thank you. In fact, anajubi, what can anajubi? Meba, me tie be pie, and unfortunately, na ka cry my medru be kwai.
Okay.
I had to also medru be kwai of organizers in our point, and also me down.
Be quiet there here.
And I be kwai be na show honum.
I said you be quiet. Oh, okay.
What I say? Indeed. The shortest,
but they're terrible.
They are so terrible. Now, only baby, and if I cry, baby, my quota no, I'm a tutu no.
Yeah,
and no crying a maquani west. But that was why I make be at us.
But I think my detail because you see, speaker say you were members of parliament. That enclave ho. I'll announce here my party members of parliament. I don't see the reason why. It's me tina ho train say. You see, speaker, you who say ye gutters on the side of the roads. But I ask myself, say, in that area, no gutters no yede ya then. Because me timi nyanti say when the minister was coming around. Now this same contractor Asabia ho gidi. So ye gutters for hono. But when the minister left, speaker,
Bibia ankoso. Some me catch you say Asabia contract near the home combo mode in a fan fooling the Jumana moye. So me catch you, and I'm it's not radio soon I me can say Asabia there is no even existing contract. But okay, MPs no hono be attack o say ufri fie na otina radio so na wo come was me one wo ye campaign ma kwan yet me ayeden akoye. But wo montia sir o move say
speaker make
vote.
I was say MPs ni who say see kasa about kwan na enye politics. So amanfo ho to mo na yeduane any movement here easy in that enclave e boy nyina. Inti my emfa dey say ye kan kwan na sem a na ye botia MPs in that enclave. Ye besre. Say ye nhwese sa kwan ye beye. Speaker one other thing be metie free quickly answer yakoso. Because me ba han match ye pa. Speaker Ghana yenye religious nation. Ghana is a secular state. Speaker, I'm saying this passionately. May one cause be the chairman there, Mustafa Hamid, former MPA boss. Or can Nsempa Kubi. Say, Speaker, the lamp may be different, but the light is the same.
Okay.
He was a Muslim lecturer, I was a Christian. Besides, he said, and between Islam and my religion, which one is the best? The answer was very simple. The light is the same, the lamp is different.
Okay.
Speaker, I don't argue about religion. Because I think say idea between you and your God. Ghana, you share issues in Nigeria. The peace we are having now, no? Let's not give room for any religious nonsense. Uji Christo dia jinidi. Uji Muhammad dia jinidi. Let's all move on. I mean, I don't believe in evangelism. What I believe in is worship is between you and your God. Oh, convincing with the
exactly.
Because you are here. Now you're walking on this slippery slope. Speaker, until let's stop all this religious nonsense and focus on worshiping our God. Simple as that.
You know, I wonder.
The speaker.
That we be fine. That's a no pay when you
mani higher na say nyame ya wadom na unyane na say one te say wazigi video ana picture abeto ho na sie na yedema trade yampon esan say si an nchebia na azigi
na
aba na I feel say I was educated ye on these azigi insemono issues no and cyber bullying.
Yeah.
And from so last be a source of my maybe etwa azigi at the money kunu osofo na eko pie wo asori where you osofo nkasa eko pie wo asori WhatsApp platform so na osofo man bi so nyame che na de na ade nyina eko pie wo asori WhatsApp platform so you can just imagine. Na I was say Mr. Speaker, one day you know a toy boss ebetena ha
Oh no, the wo kan kra no anopa ye di ho nkomo. Onse ma ye din. Na me free say bia wo ba na wutie.
Oh, Debbie.
But anopa ye di ho nkomo. In fact, Andrew, me submit a petition at the gender minister on the issues of Otele. Akolano woman, I'm not happy about it. Right? And Ghana for they say a trivial issue. A idea a serious issue. And Andrew, me submit a petition and I have called on the police to arrest Otele and the lady involved. Say, want me and you're responsible enough to lock the door. Namo de akwalana de jani adia beto abontia. It calls for serious concerns and actions. Now, Andra, I must say, the minister was very proactive. Andra, the whole day, offer morning show ni team nessa. From time I pon I catcher and say, ban office, your petition man on this matter. Or see, video no has not come to her attention. She made sure say throughout the day, obefre yenia kusi say, de video ni na compilation den e de command or direct ye the secretary ho ye the petition na ko omo acknowledge and we are looking forward say omo be take the necessary as in fact minister I assure you say the first step omo ko take in say obeboa ma national security I take videos ni na down because of the child na afi yetimi are taking it from there and ye share ni mu say sa and I'm on tutu no bet me akoso. And I think sir it is so wrong. Sir, baby I junior say in our society, you be allow say any money happen.
Mr. Speaker, only maybe I say there are two ways I to make the brand home. Naturally, say ever naturally. Number two, using the chaotic means. Na mpembe brino, nkofu person use the chaotic means. Obeye bususem, obeye adiebia yenka na anka or the ama ne ho are popular. Look, people, I would say your self-inflicted crisis here, but when it comes to Maswan and Neso Bamenka, I don't know him here. Oh, come somewhere. Obi kana someone come tell me my demon become someone man come I don't know here. Mr. Speaker, it will say be brain or one man they want to use the chaotic means and that's obey busu sembi or one born a data and that's why yedi adiebia society is frowning on nanka what they are. I think one of those things. Number two, if you must one man or try a ziggy picture a video to the phone so be a phone I say or the common repair be say already
na wo twa kra to so why dey
make ba ebi kura I say I see a chiro Mr. Speaker and Mrs. Opposite send a zigia na make say the kind edum o me ba look you can't stop people from doing it obi wo no we twa no the money ne mpana obi twa no the money ni kunu won na me che no etin say opposite wo
do be person send them ma wa onye ne
make ba I mean can see you can't stop people from doing it. Yanfantu etimusa ebi obi wokwa umpana bi wabrojire ukumi wabrojire oh ma menhwe no atwa de amane memo ilaso bi eze ya enti wo twa de amane a di kind do
the money wa
why what the money Maxwell I was so the speaker me say
onum dia
di kind do mu data no odum data na wo de send ya Kwese nipa na ekɔ ho no ono na o receive ona ansa na waso data say you no a delete ansa waso data say no ebekɔ.
Oh okay, what it means is that odum data dey there say enko even though was
eti wo hu nipa no say o si machine na me de emane no me de ma ebia nichi and say Maxwell
strategy o strategy you use no
men fa some shema no bra oh Maxwell kaza
azaba okay o yiri tie wa no pay you trust
me Bia not the who tell you. Oh, Master, to stay Master Mo. Oh,
Master, the on trade you.
The man can Master. Say me can sa man na phone me slow and phone go see body. The speaker.
Trust the minister how.
Oh. Yes, the speaker. Is how do you say a Jim Master phone here's why think you good so on the me so water yes I get to. And to way or more be for the second phone. Master be do am pese so me hwe phones me mfa ye o se na bebe menzo nti me so me
na o de question master sa na ye dey
no so not work kan tie me so sa na gaza
okay o de si for me
you me ba o say 2020 COVID-19 era no na a churefo ye nyina ye call for online Yo, hold on one, I'm say Obia in doom video.
And I watch right there, lecture.
Now me lecture.
I was Zoom, so
I was it was Zoom. And I'm a lecture. Now I told all students, say, Obia and doom the video. Abaya bi sabi onim na minim se onim sane use say Android phone no
also when mute no
one mute no also video see so the speaker yes me ka dia gu na nim ase me ka ama ye nyina de sua de ana me ti me laptop achi me speaker na bi bia kwatere kwa
class for na wo online ni nyina obi ahu
oh na sefem me kuria me so ekoye online sem ya na ayi obi so sabi oni ni kunu afa na sabi omoyo enna odi ato last speaker ojeje ho eba ho na ru afi say ayi our online lecture
our mutinity sound ni
nyina no ojeje ho senya ni ti last occur say ya no oye no ojeje ho na metewa sister ye na film say na dey nti obi friend no prompt say master dia wo ye yina no at the class no so da how na film say lecturer yi dey pause on the lecture yi and say na ba ye do mo free so tem na obi say obi ehun say ono na at that time no cause me dey ben na me kanya
so you want from to
they okay master they
now lecture no
oh tampana me dey me end the class na me friend say on dum na yi na senior to aso ana odum ye na afedie ye to aso nti me ka say bi wo wona na obi wo onim senior ye use phone no dey efa obi so wa negligence hwe na say kra ye bottoms a ye use kra ye spectacular ye use kra mama some 30 seconds me fancy film pacho hwe so ko obi dem me speaker na say bia ompana wo say aye ukunu wo wako edan bia wonim hotel dan mu ana say bibia the first thing you should do they say dundum edan mo light yina twikates ni na ko sitire ma esun endu dan mu ho edu wie ya fa wo phone na so o camera o phone camera no first scan dan mu ho sa 50 phone ekosoro sa ekositire se hu ene red spot pin light a red spot be a light be a benefit them will be recorded
anya no nko anso wo radio so radio set the can phone ben radio na
cause a good microphone
so recording air koso now wo radio now this scan room ho no ma obenya feedback what you say
nti yensua sa na eme na sabio aziki video si bejai eba and those ones come say they use the chaotic means for branding themselves. I think say ma enko these sexual areas na nkola hwe na enhadwe medase masifam.
All right, medase my member nature so na you started from the NPP's regional election. Me niema wo kan nyina no I've always been of the opinion say social media there's a regulatory regulate near ya adwen say ye bema bibia baso saa dia there is no future for the young ones ban.
I mean also one question son waba. There's a petition ya modi akoya calling for hotel o se hwan no arrest yeah. Ono no ne boni awaye ne de he. Morally it's not right. Okay, morally it's not right, but me the leakage. Is he the one leaking
so
video?
Leakage no no cry concern sir.
Background into me busa this question.
The leakage is not really my concern. I know they say you're too consented adult na moya there. But the negligence of exposing the child, right?
And then I'm leakage ni but the emphasis say why na nke ne ya egusu on the phone so that will not be an issue.
Exactly, but it is so the point is that it is.
No, I'm not defending anymore. Me instigating what I say.
But your time no so cool.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that
because we say me leaky video na. What I say. The fan say me na omu video na be di mo. Assume say na phone ira. Me a repairer whatever. And now it me Tracy who say me na me leaky video na. Me mom na ma cause harm to akora.
And so when they invite them, some of these investigations
should come to yeah.
But aside the leakage in the crowd concerns I would raise, the point is that were you aware of the recording?
Oh yeah. Now someone want to record it, yes.
Who initiated the recording? At the time where the child came into the picture, what happened? right? And why didn't you anticipate Akolani betimi aba? Again, Akolani be muno. Did you stop the recording of the video?
Yes.
You continued. So all these things are issues. Investigations will have to come up.
And then the last one about advice on this, me can be untino. You see, sometimes when him say, especially ma or more pictures training ade, or no TV video no home, or here na do point we know delete every the phone. So let me tell you, say o phone way, o delete be free so cry still was. So far as I am formatted phone and our laptop no, I didn't go so also. You can easily use a software to recover all your deleted files. It what the any say now the command repairer. No use easy recovery or whichever software no they recover sa files na ohun aka edwem etimu a mo sori a bibia mu betwa ade opeso ohunu se de se bi preduas an no fote ana woto te ana we ye be ma wo be ma te a kogina dressing mirror mu behu
simplicity nature mami nchio
speaker say Max on kasa bi makasa
na min kasa bi
waje time be break speaker me da say mami fan cha kasa ma mi boss back up the Minister for Government Communications, the Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, and my former MP for Amenfi Central, the Honorable Peter Kwachiaka, Ablekuma Central MP, Abdul Latif Dan, and Miami Apeni, the MC for Ablekuma Central, Franklin Cancer. Figure, over the weekend, I who say MPP or more regional elections. Now, I must say, generally, the elections were very peaceful. And I was here about to say, oh my election na young who basa be biasa about the disagreements there are quite normal in elections with regards to how it will be organized and the process. Sometimes they will have some little disagreement. But speaker, see elections no generally make us say democracy is working in Ghana. Into anybody who tells you say democracy is under attack because say democracy were under attack unya 16 regions the opposition party ebe converge I elected regional executives. Say your democracy in Ghana under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no ye deep in ye pa say yenim say across the 16 regions and so no the Ghana Police Service say the elections will be very much peaceful. Speaker, me share amount for MPP I elected in these regional elections. Tell me one thing. Say the MPP is preparing themselves for defeat in 2028. Speaker Metrim. Mamemfa Bono region. Speaker, per my little checks, Bono region there were only one seat for the MPP. Just one seat. And the chairman for this region, your chairman, Kwame Appiah Kubi. Speaker, this same person has been re-elected. Say only the Bono region. And I ask myself, say, we are ready for victory in 2028. Why then would you go and elect somebody? What my experience, one of the massive defeats in the region now, not reducing vote, more parliamentary seat to only one.
But before I brought you becoming a chairman, no, I be a regional youth organizer.
Speaker,
no, I hear Jumama party in the past.
Yeah, share in the recent past. That is the focus of my argument. In the recent past, that is in 2024. Speaker, yeti bebre. Sir, in the MPP regional elections, the flag bearer of the MPP had interest in the election. And it's not wrong. But Speaker, in the stronghold of the MPP, that is the Ashanti region, Minyanintie, said the flag bearer supported the former EPA boss, Anawu Kukufu. The elections over the weekend, Honorable Koka Uwini said the grip of the Umia on the MPP party is weakening. Speaker Metrim. Speaker, me who be that in the Fourth Republic say any party worth a sort over the election from top to bottom. Me who be that. Speaker, you have done this work for so many years. Several platforms. Minti be that. Say you better elect a flag bearer answer.
But it is also not cast in stone, say, free a 4 months and the cost.
Thank you. So you should ask yourself, say, what has changed? Speaker say, "Oti hasi every day for your to host the program." No, but now them say there should be a reason. It is not cast in stone. I agree with you, but the fact is that when something changes, any reasonable person will question why it has changed. I ask myself, say, in any political space, Speaker, it is common knowledge. See, I bet you say we defend the branches in NDC. What about constituency? They elect the regions. Region Beko National, we are now flag bearer elections. And there is a reason for same. In Tiachre will say the NPP party itself, is becoming weaker by the day. The leadership of Dr. Bawumia is becoming very weak because you see, so far party stronghold pa. Honomono. Unim say a bad cry at least your 80% you get. 90 you get because of your stronghold. Now when you're a flag bearer beer, all support you be in that particular area. Now that person loses our speaker. A child clearly say the defeat of the NPP is only waiting to happen in 2028. So by so mom we need to
want to support you cook manenka.
Secondly, speaker, over Greater Accra Regional. In my heart of hearts, I supported or I loved Dr. Kuboy to win. Speaker, I was born in Accra. What are the dynamics of politics in Greater Accra region? I mean, one that you didn't come. Who here a gentle politician or in Koto? The dynamics in Greater Accra demands somebody who is positively radical.
Oh, how?
I'll explain. You see, Speaker,
elections are won these days by strategy.
Is it strategic Accra? A little bit of Takajik Accra in Greater Accra region.
Tatashi.
Take the region of Greater Accra, Speaker. Offer all the constituencies are in Greater Accra. MPP only 2 seats per. And also to and I think
in Greater Accra.
Yes.
Or more 5 for Greater Accra more 5.
Was
oh, so Omo and Yaso too.
Yes.
Omo trouble. Omo Wijagbawe.
Okay.
They have one in Tema as well, and then
right.
Yes.
Osha Greater Accra. I thank you for that. Osha Greater Accra. Now offer the number of seats in Greater Accra. Now share the only 5 they have. Here will be a Obeba higher diplomacy in Greater Accra. You need somebody who is very strong and firm. I don't see that in Okoboy.
Oh, Zabum.
His style of politics is more or less the diplomatic way. But speak on the meaning. So, the way you can use to win, for example, in Menchia or Asawase, is not the same in Mansour Menfi or Menfi Central. You will check dynamics in that area and decide the plan to use. So I think that Greater Accra electing Dr. Kuboy is also a plus for the NDC. And I tell the 5 seats they have. Anya Sotum, Yebeje, Wedagbawe, all the issues that happened there. Yedim, I think Jerry Ameshai MP. Yebeje sa seat no so. Speaker, me who anything different on Beye to win 2028.
Okay.
Is it Speaker? The elections of 2028 will be hinged so much on the economy. I don't see what Bawumia come and tell us with the economy again, say, Yensanto man, based on what he has done. And I believe, sir, a board democracy, see, they will say, the biggest opposition party are your more elections peacefully. Because you were police service under John Mahama are so strong to ensure, say, I wish them well, but I think, sir, it is only, postponing their defeat in 2028, which will happen no matter what.
The only thing is, some I come once some way. What I say? The only thing is, no one can say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia support Kukufu. Now Kukufu krano, the time in the Crimea, I have issues with it because we all thought Kuka was going on opposed until the last minute. So we all knew, say, defeat was staring Kukufu in the face. We all knew this. Number 2. One and support Kuka. Sanya Bawumia and support Kuka. Na one and support Kuka because other aspirants are Omone Bawumia a contested yen. Omubi and one who interest in election and a cosono. Oh yes. Meaning previous elections. Sankaya flag bearership election no meba.
Na say na Napo support Coca.
Napo no contested Baumia.
Napo has always been a Coca person.
Me say Napo contested Baumia na.
But the assumptions are that Napo should gear up.
Me unte the American. Me say Napo an contested Baumia. Me can Kennedy, ye can Brian, ye can Ure Duchum. But what I say? Senka yen two flag bearership no election no, and the yeni flag bearer now. Masa, ka contest nunca kiki ebeba ni bini. Quebec also from even the polling stations because a number of polling stations are being secure and a better Udibabi constituency, not Aba region, nor the Aba national. But I can assure you, constituency elections. In fact, there is this friend of mine who supported Brian a champion and no expect to say BB Beba BB Ama. Mpachawati I say, minimum those of sir or your campaign Amawa. Or expect so also Canadian support Beba for him.
But support Ama.
Yes.
Oko election.
To
winning.
When winning. Oba baby to say Sankem fan say a fair na flag bearership election na. But we have been making sure that the line now walk up and the support Bema wom.
Okay.
Ken the support Bema in Crawford. Brian the support Bema in Crawford. When you be say election be heated. But as we speak, Maza. Obiya yinani enti Baumia mo kan se mo be force wa de Baumia be shemu bi no eno efiri me pa chawati ase na ono na ye flag bearer na
ebia ho de ne na let's regions there say
meba let's even talk about Napo
Eastern region
nyabote let's even talk about Napo the likeliest of persons to become the running mate for Dr. Baumia eno nyamumo decision decision me pa chawati
ase no sponsor Coca no
Napo can sponsor whoever I pay. He can sponsor the pebi I pay. Now, because I mean, we was car. Elections, I'm going to make the angle the movie. Near region, no. I mean the constituency.
I also dear Kumo.
Oh, of course. I have friends. Obi in Shire, so I had to. You see, election here say that meaning Shire, so but at least make up rene me sempo Obi ho. Me pachawati ase. They make channel say because I was car and come supporting the baby. Napo na wo can sponsor Kuka. I'm not aware of that. But even that it is so. Napo sika on the decide baby on the sika beko. And I'm a boy. Me ba cho evidence be say Baumia be sponsor other candidates be ana. I'm not aware of that. You are not aware of that. And I make so I'm not aware of that. When I work Napo because me need information be as Napo sponsor.
Napo supporting you know from last 4 years. In fact, last 4 years, cried one more to Abano. I was at the Kumasi Sports Stadium.
You saw it,
right? I saw the level of support. Even on the grounds, Napo campaign and no Yedemakuka. It was an open
last 4 years. Me Yejuma Makuka. In fact, Meko Parliamentary Primary School, Kuka supported me. Not just mere support, financially, he supported me. And I'm saying on authority. Says I mean in a really into it na way wahana Baumia wahani we no. But it's not true. It's not true.
Why is it not?
But they be here the correct.
Maxwell,
for instance, in the Eastern region.
I can only speak to Ashanti region.
I said,
Eastern region, minimum the
and America say,
in fact,
we are telling you because conversations are here heavy and pay ekati across the country. Say Ashanti region so kwa near Tuaba, right? And Ashanti region.
Me too.
Eastern region. Dr. Baumia's candidate, of which in last 4 years it was the system established candidate. Came against Jeff Konedu, a supposed candidate of Brana Champo. And as we speak, this year, the same thing that transpired. And then Brian won.
Brian contested.
Brian candidate winning.
Brian candidate no NPP.
But we are telling you.
No, we are there as individuals. We all have our leanings towards certain camps.
That's a fact.
And you cannot say, why we need BBA. People were saying, say, Baumia at the end, for instance, Coca at the end, for instance, Coca remained neutral. Presidential primaries. Now, when a year Baumia, you must say me. May a true Baumia supporter. Why would I support Coca? It doesn't work. You can have your wishes, but it doesn't mean your wishes no will be guaranteed. And moreover, Baumia never called me to say, "Sir Maxwell, Kwakwaya Jumama in the past, my say now."
But people around Dr. Baumia came on the ground.
Now, may say people around Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na Wokano. My boss is the chief of staff of Baumia. I worked for Coca. So what are we talking about? Huh? Chairman Sabo is the chief of staff of Baumia. I am his special assistant. Why would I work for Coca? It is a Baumia interest. The other side. Courage ben na mimenya se me de kwaya adwuma makoka. So I'm not speaking as a bystander. I'm speaking as someone by virtue of my boss' proximity to Baumia. I'm equally closer to him. Why didn't any, and I saw as if I'm supporting the demo. I was all over radio. Why didn't anybody tell me about my preference in Intino? Kwakwaya Jumama Nipano any preference? That is where I'm talking. Where I'm coming from. As far as I know, so far as say, Obian Fremi and Kanchem say Jide Oyen. Me pachawati ase. And now me say, some say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wa preference. Me menye ebi a communicate ebi a me free me baby you. Me some Chairman Sabunsu. Chairman Sabunsu is the chief of staff of Baumia. So is it difficult? So be Chairman Sabunsu be ka James Max Oja campaign away Makoka no. Na Baumia we interest one.
When I was talking about campaign.
You see, I'm using myself. Me the DNA example. Where the amenko achiru or trofo na se ne dance ni wa abrochiri. We are talking about Ashanti region, and there cannot be any better example than what I'm giving you. I just want you to know, sir, Baumia had no hand in election.
See for Baumia.
Merci.
Medasi. Wonder Brahman means
just come and say, and the payers here, a message be from a XW1 John Salia, also Tiopa.
Oh, my chair, W. Good morning.
John Salia, also Tio. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Osha, Obinfo Frimpong Boatin, Eka Simbi, and Baby a trim. Say MPP, a fake. Na, sir, someone, Okan, you know, a media house be a frame, my can say. Because I'm say, Osha, as someone Obinfo no Ekana. Na, it was in a contest, say, Nanka, Sanya MPP atie. Titino a mo de chassie no enema bi afiase esesa e wo party ne mu e wo kwan mo fa so a omo de ye omo nema so not that say odidi omo atenemu pa kire say senior party na tie senior mo kire party no enema bi ayasiti ase enu ntina obenfo e that particular comment na enesa wo hwa anka party no omo tradition ne say ye start ya ye to aba no every form ekosoro na mumu no enne no omo dane no abutu efiri soro na ade akofam
establish tradition foforo
na enu nti na obenfu se we fake na ento obenfu se we fake no
establish foforo
na se we fake na pass do open say na obenfu kan no kure
over time you get used to the new
stuff na so wo hwe so a abana ye to ye no edi adanse pefe se bebrenu ani enje omo leadership because chairman no na omoti agwaso no four pe ene tumi retain omo seats na che se ohwa won omokoto aba no omani enye dia ekono eso enti no omayi omnyina asi enten
Eastern region retaining here, right?
Eastern region
and Bono retaining
Ashanti and Kubi
Northern Bono retaining here, Northern retaining here, Northeast retaining here, and voter and so retaining here.
And I still retain here. So that is 5.
No higher 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was in the hand there. Bono
and Northern
and
voter. Northeast
and
a voter.
And now the East in account now 5.
Okay, you Masum. Out of 16. Na ya yi omu nyina nkunsan na aka 5.
But Ashanti region so wan kobium.
Wan kobium.
Yes.
Okwan kobelusu.
And 6
position for so.
Oko se oko ya anka maso me se okwan kobelusu nkwa na woni
ya.
Me se oko ya kobelusu. Even the previous election mo kwa hebra obra nsa na wotumi ye the efabu boy. Look, nientia obehunu se ye bi mu asia akonwa ne se the previous elections are year or maimu. Chairman ni bi wo a e wo se wotumi kɔ ekotria mom ansana ya mo akwanya se contest ɛno nti na saafo ni nyina bebre no a ne amu nyina bebre no a no ya yi o mase akonwa hwɛ ni chi na ɔka asɛm bi afa Greater Accra ho ɛno kɔ me ne di san komo no ɛna me ka say look Dr. Okoboy too gentle for Greater Accra men ka say untumi nya adwuma no be se MPP fo epese omuwini abaidia and yampe obi embata doctor.
I disagree with you on that.
Oh, me no
I disagree. I disagree because Accra is cosmopolitan.
Yes. Of course, yes.
Accra is the most elite region in the country.
Of course, right? Yes.
So, I mean, Okase, Dr. Okoboy, Naniso Nyesi, Onye Gidi Debi, Enye Buga Buga Asem. Eyobia, a strategist.
Speaker.
Obenya enough appeal. Enough appeal.
And the people.
Accra more.
Wow.
People in Accra. A lot don't vote in Accra.
Sure. Yenim sania aba Nkran
aba no typical Nkran areas na Dr. Okoboy Nkrani
yenim so Nkrani
of course
but then no Dr. Okoboy na say Nkrani no forgive me to say what was a trait no me sure say that kind of trait no a etumi epulu crowd ewa crowd no onkuta bi
na onkita bia we dey no win regional
and na me say party for na go shia
of course
so what it
means what it means is that the trajectory nature will say hold some level of influence in the party.
No two ways about that.
The more reason why he's able to win the seat.
And now, when him say, "Nkran abano so aye to no," and before pe na to sa abano. Ye wo won so a omoye a friend neutral and pembebiri no omotumi swing.
And don't you think say no current na we hear Dr. Okoboy? He's an academia. He's been a former
minister. There is nothing wrong about that. Me, that man is a nice man. Me friend say, he can say never come and toba man, me toba man. But me say, TNM can as an MP. As an MP, say seven to manwa, but to mano on the grounds that they are oye wo lejokukunti. Nemo say, but say Greater Accra nyina no a very difficult for Dr.
And what kind of character did you need? Because somebody like the former chairman, Divine Otu, Onye Gidi sir.
Yeah.
Divine is a very calm, collected person. In fact, hardly do you even hear of Divine.
But when
that
is not the argument.
So that is not the argument. You need to look at. You see, I don't know why I'm more judging Nipana. You are only using the recent chairman, the position. We're winning for about 8 years, right? Echo 12 years. That's a bakwan. Why do you base on that
free opposition
as an assessment? Exactly.
To me, dear, I feel say, if indeed or person who we need Greater Accra is that you need to set up.
I agree with you.
Yanko, Yanko Biakoye, Dr. Irenji, Omoto Abamano. Typically, Biakoye Honomono, Dr. Komna J. Influence in Tino, Denepa say NDC. I obviously to me a winisa aban although say on only a testphobia rather than a cra ACE. A honor Dr. Irenchi Koya or Tetoye and son and there was a winning a regional for OT region. The younger points name mono or no so no that kind of traits no pull crowd no and also no a honor a behard drink a cry. On to me and pull crowd can see it. It's also per se to me winning a banama MVP. Also to me the SFC up. Now, the beauty of this election.
What definition for crowd pulling here there?
My definition crowd pull is a personality and how you are able to appeal to the people and how you are able to beat them in line.
So I believe that our first ultimate responsibility as a regional chairman is to first of all be able to mobilize your party people.
Yes. And I'm making
the support base of your party, right? Said the party machinery, no, ready and set.
And you can't even win a constituency. But the whole region.
But he has won a region. And he didn't okay. Oba constituency na Muslim pen na region ni na.
That's not as if so he was once a member of parliament for that constituency.
Why? He has never won any
election.
Hey,
Dr. Reggie.
Okobo anya MP da. Rejected how? Now Mahama not rejected? We are talking Okobo. Was Mahama not rejected? And yet after 2 tries was president. So what are we talking about? Oti minimum said you hot here. Intimate can. Train the Azigibe Pono aka.
The beauty of the election was that a lot of votes buying. Although constituency moment so comedy then mukasa me yedima mu
see for me mama enough time
a lot of vote buying and a lot of violence in most political parties elections. There's some
vote buying in the course, but I'm not public.
Yes, I said
some regions say more one answer on Beshaba to us. And you know, Chris, and that's at the time I made poem memory that program because I said I'm
only up to that. And I'm saying
violence na violence nyanshada so if MPP person winning the next election, then the next election, no dear. And I was say, Mr. Speaker, I don't know
what I say. Wonder, thank you. Yeah, poor one is literally my memory was so now.
Mr. Speaker, me back also because you wanna say.
Now what can say we are carrying time.
I want this.
I can't 7 minutes.
Yes, Mamintio, I'm wrap it up.
Speaker, wrap it up. I think in September, you best start here constituency elections.
Yeah, October and September.
October. Every constituency elections. Now, the victory of 2024, Chere Adebako, say, Ejumadin, any vigilance, the who here for any party to win an elections.
Okay.
Until the MS say. Yanshen Crawford Sebi on bit marriage Madin. Because the victory of the NDC naturally said, see a back when you your boy Humadi. Every indicator is proving that fact. Until 2028, I shall see from our branch elections. Now, electing competent branch executives, yen transcended that to the constituency level. The Nsempa region and national.
Okay.
Think I make a say, see a can who boom, a formidable party here. Men can say will be in power forever. But we should be able to ensure, say, you be keeping the elephant in the bush for quite a long time because elephant they say there.
Okay.
If they keep it no have boy, I'm a gonna see.
May I say, Major and wrap up.
I did see me team about Adamus Resources Limited.
Adamus.
Yes. Now reasons are a minerals commission the Maya for the revocation. Mepacho on say a similar to chairman won to me chair a kwanya nam so ma ye de no a kweshe prisons is here. But what check it there.
Oh yes.
But amongst them back on say or mine outside the approved permitted zone. The other one the second one they say were assigning portions of the mineral right to Chinese be what they woman can say third party but you say Chinese for being a area illegality on that legally acquired concession. So I'm asking individuals are buying we see in as much as I don't agree with the government on acquiring more the Adamus Resources Limited there first no me we say almost court prosecute woman. Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
But what you say?
The law is the law.
The law is the law, but say a favor of political opponents. Say a quotia of political opponents there. An ambulance trial quickly near making sure say the woman could share jail.
We're in this country,
but what you say? And I'm saying you want to mean the same no. yɛde na kwa akohyem ebio ade ba kwa mesa ka kira aban ne sɛ ɛmo ɔmo nyɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ ɔman no yɛ minerals ne nyinaa na yɛde aman NDC aban no so ɔmo nte kamfa o sɛ obi ya ba ya chum yɛsɛ illegality mosi nipa no taxes bi ɔmo mani ntua taxes no mosi royalties ontua up to date ade na mo mani ntua royalties no
okay
na mudi mirika sɛ yɛ revoke ɛyɛ ne license na mu wia na mo agye ama NDC ni meboa ɛno antia na wo gye a wo de bɛma wo me NPP de bɛma me ɛyɛ NDC ni no de bɛma na hwan ya ɔmo pa agye ama NDC ni it's as simple as that.
Well, my men not nature body appear say na me na
so
once again.
Oh, no, let's come Mankasa.
Okay, then be Emma matter of what she come MC Swami. Peter Wonders.
Oh, Minkasa yo bra, me no Minkasa o
na we see answer na me.
Debi obia ko second round, ntimi de go bia.
Wa ko third round.
Oh, mama so rap na we
30 seconds. Me time as on patch.
Oba kan dey.
Hwe I'm say MP4 and na adako Kufuado. Omo ye mfomso kese. Mfomso kese omo ye ne say nanado eye developmental project no. Na omo ntumi propagate ne development. The same idea na amanano a MP ko to mu no. Say NDC so no omo ya tosa amusua ompesa mutum. No man hwe yi a ombetum.
All right. Thank you very much. Me did a Kwame Appiah Kubi. My main production team no as Nana Kwame Obey Beno and a so DJ Scooby. I don't pay main fast and be Emma Abenanya Mesem. Na been technicians on dating in I say what would you bre etie. Thank you so much for your time. Me sorry me juma atwa so. Adom dom yania or China midweek. We'll be back and serve the nation. Good morning, Ghana.